Well, I know, but that was kind of a scare. So, where are we at, Troy? Are we in the garage?
In the shed.
We're in the shed.
Yeah.
I see a bunch of bungee cords.
Yeah.
So, are they just hanging?
Yeah, they're just hanging. It's still only about 12 foot by 8 foot wide, something like that.
Oh, it's not a huge shed.
No.
Okay, it's not like you can.
I got a lot of stuff in here.
Wait, it's 8 by 12?
Yeah.
You could get a car in there.
No. It's smaller than that. It's not wide enough. It's probably 7 foot wide, maybe. I don't know. And it's angled at the top. So, anyway.
Got it.
What's up?
So, are you in the shed because you're organizing it? This is kind of like your spring cleaning deal?
Yeah. Yep.
All right.
Nothing better to do today, so I figured I'd do this.
All right. So when are you gonna broadcast to meet your Haps challenge tonight?
Maybe in a little bit. I don't know.
Okay. It's a beautiful day in Arizona.
Today.
No chemtrails today. No chemtrails today in Arizona is what Lumboy said. All right, so can we get a little tour of your shed, or you got like private, No,
I got my granddaughter's.
What's that green thing? Wait, what's that green thing?
It's a
water
table. Water table for my granddaughter.
Oh, okay. For the little girl.
Summer,
okay.
Yeah. So she can go out there and play in the yard with the water and all that.
Yes, those are cute.
Then I just have a bunch of stuff.
Okay.
Toolbox.
So I see tools. Is that a lawnmower, weed whacker?
Weed whacker. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay, yep. Weed whacker, Black & Decker, weed whacker.
You got a whole bunch of shelves and all that stuff. And I have my screws and stuff in there and in there.
You got your nuts and bolts.
Yeah.
All your little all the little things. Yeah. All your little notions.
Yep. That's pretty much, so I just been sitting here at my little bench here, sorting through screws and bolts and stuff. That's it.
Wait, why are you sorting through them? Aren't they already in their little cubby holes?
No.
How are they not already in cubby holes?
They've been dumped out, and people just pick them up and put them into a container. And yeah.
Okay. All right.
Oh, I'm wasting time, really.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how's it going with you?
Good. I was on Bannerman's broadcast, and then like if you get kicked out of your own broadcast, you can come back into your own broadcast. Well, he doesn't know how to do that. So instead of coming back, we're all just kind of waiting there, twirling our thumbs, waiting for him to come back, right? And he just leaves and starts off his own brand new broadcast, and we're still waiting in the old broadcast because you got 2 minutes before everybody gets kicked out. So we're all just kind of waiting there. And so I checked in to see what he was doing because, I guess he was doing did he give or did he sell?
He's given his truck to his nephew.
Yeah, to his nephew.
I think he said that's what he said it was.
So it was like a big celebratory thing.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it's the little things that you celebrate. I don't know. I don't consider that a celebration, but I guess for the receiver, it's a celebration.
Yeah. I guess. I don't know.
I have Duke coins. It's the best investment I've made. I wish that would be actually kind of cute if there was such a thing as Uke coins. That's actually very catchy, Eric. Eric came up with that, by the way. Uke coins. I wonder if I wonder if we could come up with some kind of a game with Uke coins. Like we coined our own coins. He just types in the chat instead of coming back. Yes, the beers. Did you guys see that? He comes into his own live that he got kicked out of, and instead of camming back up, he decides that he's going to stay in the chat. And then 2 minutes later, it just timed out, and we're like, Oh shoot!
Now, does that happen with a moderator in there
Hey,
as
Russ.
well?
It doesn't matter if you have a moderator because the person that started it, which is the host, if the host does not come back within 2 minutes, the whole entire broadcast ends. Can I call it? Yes, of course. Russ can call in.
What about a director? Does it do the
same
thing?
Well, that's what I meant. Same thing.
Okay.
Just Russ is going to be coming in over here, Troy.
Okay.
Just Russ is from Minnesota.
Okay.
I believe. He's a nice guy. You'll like him.
Okay.
He stays on topic.
Well, I went to the show live, and I can't see the comments anyway, so now I can see you and me instead of just me and all the comments.
And Eric Levitt would like to be invited up, so there comes Eric too. Yeah. Okay, here's Russ.
Why don't I see everybody? So I'm in a holiday shirt. Obviously, it's not the holidays anymore. I can't see you. I only see myself.
Are you on a mobile device?
I'm on a mobile device, yeah.
You can go to show live, and then you can see me, Uke, and yourself.
So it says audience preview, but there's nothing coming up. It's just a big black screen of nothingness. So, hold on. I don't know. Should I try it
Down
again?
at the bottom, you have to
hit. Oh, I see Eric. Okay, hey Eric. I see you in there, and I don't see anybody else. So.
Really?
And hi, whoever else is here. So.
Troy, that's Troy.
Hi, Troy. Nice to see you.
Troy is Sports for the Blind.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Russ.
Hey, Eric. Here. So obviously this is saying let's get blitzing. So like let's get blitzed, obviously. And I'm doing laundry today, so that's why this is my only shirt. It's negative 15. It's negative 15 degrees here in Minnesota, so I hate it.
Right. It is February the 6th, and Russ is wearing his full-on Christmas, ugly Christmas sweater.
Exactly. Well, here's the thing.
And it's red, and it's got green letters that says "Let's get blitzing."
Yep. Let's get and it has a little blitz.
And it's got little reindeers that are cheering with like a bottle of beer.
Yes, exactly. I'm cooking some homemade chicken noodle soup. So.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So I mean, well, when we live in the Midwest here and we have these cold days, we're having the Arctic weather this week. So apparently that didn't happen in January, but apparently it happens sometimes in February here. So it's negative 15 degrees all week. So I'm really excited about this.
Negative 15. Well, Lumboy just wants everybody to know that it's 70 degrees Fahrenheit in Arizona.
Thank you, Lumboy. I think I should leave Minnesota during the winter, but I can't. So, because I'm taking care of my folks' house while they're in Florida. So I think I should have just moved to Florida and they stayed up here.
So is that what they call a snowbird?
Yes.
Yeah. So what happens is when you get older and you live in the Midwest, older meaning after like 70 or 80, where you are only here for 3 seasons of the year. And 3 seasons for us are spring, summer, and fall, but we have 2 seasons sometimes. It's winter and then fishing season. So
got it. See, that's something that we didn't understand in California, because I was having a conversation. They're like, "Oh, my parents are." It was actually having a conversation with one of our friends from Minnesota, and he says, "Oh yeah, my parents are down in Las Vegas because they're snowbirds," and I'm like, "What the hell is a snowbird?"
Well, it's when they get the heck out of the
snow.
I gotta be PC, and so I would have said something else, but it's when you get out of your state when it's cold and you want to go to a warmer state for 3 or 4 months. So you know what? It's super hot in Florida in the summer and in Arizona. So I'm like, come back up north when it's summer here, because it's like 80s. We get it into the hundreds like 1 or 2 days a year, and it's humid. Yeah. But I'm gonna tell you, Uke, like 75, 80 degrees, I can handle that all summer. And this guy is out like, here, I'm going to give you a tour of my little backyard here. So
Alicia, who's Space Gal, she says snowbird season is December to March. Can't wait till they leave, because she's in Florida.
So if you see out here,
we have a couple different
this
seasons
is winter.
Up here. We have construction
season,
and then we have winter.
Winter.
There is no summer. It's just construction.
Yep.
What
yep.
the heck?
Did you guys see this? All this snow out here. This is a pool, but it's underneath.
That's a pool?
There's water.
Wait.
This is a pool. It's supposed to be a pool, but it's not. So, but
Okay, wait. Show the pool. Show the outdoor snow again.
Okay. Well,
Russ, can you hold the camera still? It looks like you've had like 20 cups of caffeine over there. Wow, look at that, you guys. It's like a winter wonderland.
Is it working?
Hey, Udia.
So yeah,
You can keep it.
I'm not going like this, like, hey everybody, what's going on?
Oh,
yeah, exactly. Hey, I found my Archon mount.
And it should not be driving.
In the other room, Yuke. So
Good
I was
morning.
like, why didn't I look in the other room? So, but yeah.
It's always the last place you look.
I know, and I was like, what the heck? And that guy, what was his name? Johnny, whatever. He was like, wow, Russ, you're kind of weird. You need to.
Was it Johnny? Johnny be good? We have Florida has tornadoes?
Florida does have, well, no, they have hurricanes down there.
Yeah, I thought you guys had hurricanes.
Yeah, I didn't think Florida had tornadoes.
Yeah, Alicia said that they had today in Central Florida, they had tornadoes.
Well, that was something that and my folks are down in Florida.
Uh-oh. Are they central?
They're near Tampa, so I don't know how far.
Oh, no, Tampa is down way south, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. It's about 45 minutes.
Alicia would know. Alicia is really good with her landmarks.
Yeah. But yeah, I wanted to come in and say hi to you guys, and I'm so bummed I can't see anybody else other than Eric. So I was like,
well,
I'm sure Yuke's like making faces at me and stuff, so that's okay.
Right now in
No,
it's not central. No, it is central. Yes. Oh, Tampa is central.
You see the show live button?
Yeah, I'm clicking on the show live, Troy, and it says audience preview, and I'm not seeing anything.
Oh, it's black.
That's so weird.
Yeah, it's black. So, was there an update that I need to update my phone again?
No.
Okay.
Did you update your phone to 14.4?
I did last week.
Oh, not good. Terrible.
Why?
14.4 is having the operating system is problematic, and everybody's phone's having issues.
Okay, so it's okay. I mean, maybe I can just
not.
come into the chat and just say hi to you guys.
And Gigi's station. Try.
But yeah, the only person I see is Eric in the upper left-hand corner. Hey,
well,
Eric.
that's funny because Eric is not even on the screen.
Yeah, it's weird because it says leave in the upper right-hand corner.
Is now.
Great Wi-Fi, live for 15 minutes and 23 seconds. Eric is in the left, and then it says show live, and then it says the chat, and then I can mute myself, or I could switch it around and show you what this looks like.
Did you, Russ? Did you update your Haps app?
Yeah, it should have been. Or was there another update today or yesterday?
No, not today or yesterday. It was a few days ago they had an update.
I think it automatically.
Try exiting out and coming back in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me try that. I'll come back in just a minute. Okay?
Troy was so nice. Try going out and coming back in. I'm like, get out.
Get out. Right? Okay,
get out. I'm very direct to the point. Just get out.
Oh, now I see you guys in the upper left-hand corner. So,
okay.
Hi, guys.
Well, hi.
Well, hi. Now I see you. So now what it does is it shows Eric, you, Troy, and then you, Yuke, and then it says show live. And if you click on each of them, then I see your full view. So I'm glad everybody's wearing clothes. Thank you. So.
Well, Eric was actually naked. He just got clothes.
Wait, what? I'm never naked. I'm never naked.
What do you mean you're never naked? You mean you shower with your clothes on?
No, I mean when I'm not in the shower, I'm in here. I'm like, if I was in bed naked, that would be a different story.
I'm kidding, Eric. I'm kidding.
No.
Oh, all right. So, listen, Troy, are we keeping you from doing your cleanup over in your shed? Because I know you got to stay focused there. Troy gets no audio.
Oh no. Did
Troy
mute himself like on Zoom? Hey, the most common 2020. You're on mute.
Hear you. I'm always bugged. Lumboy, it's okay, Lumboy. We don't need to know that. We don't need to know that you're bug naked. It's okay. It's okay.
This soup's turning out pretty good. I wish I could give you guys a bowl of it. So.
You know what? I don't know, Russ. Because we had ozoni soup made from scratch.
What's ozoni soup?
Ozoni soup is a Japanese good luck soup that is usually eaten at the first of the year, and it has all the Asian ingredients in it.
Yum.
It's got mochi.
How do you spell it? Is it Ozoni?
Ozoni is spelled like ozone.
Oh, okay. Awesome. I'm gonna look it up after I craft.
Lumboy, the visual. Lumboy, the visual. Oh, Rick, the taffy. I had 2 of them yesterday. I put it in the refrigerator for 5 minutes, and then I slammed it on the table, and it cracked open. It cracked like the way it was supposed. And I had 2 of them yesterday. I picked out.
You look like you're spazzy on caffeine. Did you have some caffeine today, or what?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, I had a late lunch. I had a bowl of ozoni soup.
Yeah.
And Lumboy just wants everybody to know I am always buck naked at home. I just have my snakeskin Crocs on.
Yeah. I just want to remind everybody that it's not Christmas. It's still February. But this is the month of red. So I'm doing laundry. So that's why I had to break out the Christmas sweater. So
there you go. And I don't think Troy can hear us. Yes, Alicia is the caffeine queen. I don't think Troy can hear us.
I can. It's kind of robotic.
Oh no.
Yay, he's back.
I can hear you guys. It's just robotic.
Oh.
That name already taken. Don't want you to get fat. That name's already taken. Lumboy says, can you imagine Yuka on caffeine? Listen.
Can you do a broadcast with you on caffeine?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm the same.
Would you mimic me, or would we be like, hey?
I'm the same. I think I'm the same on caffeine. Okay, Troy. I'm the same on caffeine, so no different.
Bye, Troy.
No different.
Yeah.
So Eric, what happened to Troy? Oh, Troy, do you want me to kick you out?
Oh, Troy. Yeah.
No, I should be back now, ain't I?
Oh yes, yes. Now we can hear you.
Some reason I had to go out and come back in.
I like that. It was like, hey, Russ, go out. And then Yuke's like, just leave.
I didn't say just leave.
Just get back out of here.
Yes,
I didn't say that. I said get out.
Yes, you did.
Get out. Get out. Yeah, cool.
I said get out. I didn't say leave. I think I very vividly and loudly and enunciated, get out. Get out. Get out of here.
So did you all qualify for the $50? Like, did you guys win last week? Like,
no. You have to. The challenge is for 8 weeks, dude.
Oh, okay. So even if you haven't started, you wouldn't qualify for it. You'd have to do it all 8 weeks. Is that right?
You have to do it once a week for 8 weeks.
Oh, okay.
Minimum.
Shoot.
Okay, listen. If you think about it.
Yep.
That's not a great deal.
No, it isn't. No, it isn't.
Because I have to work 8 weeks just to get $50.
Well,
it is a great incentive to try and get people over.
So, how do we do the math on that there? 50 divided by 8?
Hey, Brian. Well,
depending on how long your broadcast is, too.
Exactly.
So,
yeah, I mean, for me, I'm literally making 2 cents a day.
I know, and that's and that 2 cents will help you, you know, honestly.
Well, yeah, I mean, as Eric says, those are Uke coins, man.
Oh, Uke.
They're Uke coins.
So here, I'm gonna do this and be all cool with my calculator. This is the old school 1990s calendar. Yeah, calculator.
Hey, John.
So, oh gosh, it's a solar one. Where's the light? Let there be light.
I just want everybody to know, for those of you that are unable to see Russ, that he is jiggling his camera and making me very motion sick.
So you would
Maybe you
make
need to go take a motion sickness pill.
$6.25 a week.
Yes.
So for your broadcast once a week, everybody, I did 50 divided by 8. It's $6.25 a week that you make. You.
Yeah, it's 6. Yeah.
That's
and
one
you have
meal.
to divide that into you have to divide that into the hours that you spent.
Oh, okay. So basically,
right. Let's say you
if I was on
broadcast
here for
every
2
day.
hours,
2 cents a day. That's sweatshop wage. I know. Totally
I
Kathy
get-
Lee Gifford, right? That's a
I
Kathy
get
Lee
way more money
sweatshop.
at my regular job. So yeah.
But listen, if you're just live streaming to live stream anyway, and
Yeah.
you're not here to make the money, and you're just doing it already anyway, then it's a
Yeah.
great incentive.
Oh, I think it's a great thing that what they're doing.
I think it's amazing.
Yeah, I mean, because
You know,
it
but
allows
if you're looking at the amount of work, though, right, and you're trying to put it in perspective, it's it's laughable.
What do you guys think? Do you think this is getting done? I don't know. I'm just trying to like.
I can't see. You need to point it down a little bit because you're on horizontal format. Oh, okay, there you go. What are those green things?
It's supposed to be. So it was a mix. It was one of those dry mix, and then it said, "Please add." Here, I'll show you what it is.
$6 a week? That's getting paid to do jury duty.
It was chicken noodle, like shoreline. So shore lunch.
Hold up. Hold up. Was that the chicken noodle soup package?
Yeah, but then you add chicken to it, which I did.
Wait, hold up. You mean to tell me you didn't make that from scratch and you were bragging? You were bragging that you wish I was there.
He narked himself off.
To eat your package out of the bag of chicken noodle soup? You might as well just open a can. Russ.
I think you're muted, Yuke. I can't hear you anymore.
Russ, what?
Don't steal his thunder.
You got to step up your game, dude.
No, I am. I know how to cook. I already cooked my meals and stuff, so I have all my stuff that I baked and cooked earlier last night. So,
bro you failed, Russ.
You failed, Russ.
That's what I said, Brian. So Brian, he's stirring his soup, right? He's like, and I thought it was all homemade from scratch. Like he bought some like organic chicken, farmer's market organic chicken, right? And he's stirring this, and he's like, oh.
I did fail, Brian. I did.
My God, this is so amazing. It smells so good. I wish you were here.
Yeah. Well,
and then he just showed the package. It came out of a bag.
So I added chicken in a can.
Oh my God.
That was chicken. Why are you laughing?
Troy, are you hearing this?
Yes, I am.
It's gonna be good. It's not.
It was
chicken
out of a can.
Should I show you what the chicken in the can looked like?
No.
Okay. Oh, I better not. Yeah, I already took it out. You guys are cracking me up.
No.
It's all homemade, right?
I know. It's not that hard, right, Alicia? It's not that hard to make chicken noodle soup.
Oh, Brian.
Look, and Brian's gonna be kicking you out of the house for that.
Well, I thought Brian and I were on the same level here when we met the other day. So it was in
looks
another
like
one
tuna
of the
fish.
chat stuff. So it looks like tuna fish. Stop, like.
The chicken that comes out of a bag or out of a can.
Yeah.
It looks like
I
tuna
totally
fish.
agree with you on that. So. Yeah, it does look like tuna fish and stuff.
Are you join?
Can you invite Brian, please? Because
Brian
is gonna give me crap. I know he's gonna give me crap.
You're gonna get him from Brian now.
Can't wait.
You see what you did? Brian's gonna give you an earful now.
Can't wait. Bring him on.
Eric, what are you doing?
Yeah,
I'm looking on Instagram, not Instagram, Periscope. I'm looking on Periscope. If anyone's live, that's. Ooh, hey, you! Did you see this on Periscope? Did you see this guy on here? If you can see what it says.
Cannot see.
About the mask?
Cannot see.
About the mask?
Afraid to see
You're
what
part, if you wear a mask, you're part of the problem.
Yeah.
Oh.
Chicken thighs on the bone, water, egg noodle. Don't need anything else. Exactly. Some carrots, some celery if you like.
And you garnish it with green onion.
And a little bit of green onions. Yeah, you could. Green onions are actually really good for you.
Yeah.
Oh, Brian.
At least that's homemade.
Shut up, dude. Shut up.
I swear, dude. If you're my roommate, and I catch you doing that, I kick you out of the house for a week.
Oh. Okay.
Brian.
How dare you insult me?
He showed a chicken noodle that came out of a bag, and
I saw that.
He was making, before he even showed up, he was making such a big deal out of, wow, I wish you were here. This is so amazing. And I'm like, oh wow, it's like homemade from scratch.
You know what I'm gonna do next time? I'm gonna do a broadcast where I'm gonna use actual real ingredients and not in a package. And then you'll be on there, Brian. You'll come in. Anybody else is and I'll show you that I can cook and I can bake. So you guys, hey, here's the thing. It's negative 15 degrees here in Minnesota for the next week. So no offense, I'm going to be using packaged. I'm not going to the grocery store right now. You think I'm going to do that? So I'm good.
You could have had frozen chicken.
But I already used my chicken from last week with my other meals.
If you'd have had like that stew stuff that's in a can and use that, okay, I'll give you partial credit.
Okay, so these are all the stuff I've meal prepped for the week. So I used a ton of my ground turkey, vegetables. My refrigerator's a little bare, but it's okay. So I know. You're giving me the eye roll, Brian.
You should have seen you should have, if you were on Blab at the time when Blab was like this, there was a girl that I'm still friends with. She lives in Australia. She was scrambling eggs with a spork. And everybody told her, they're like, you're lucky Brian's not on here because he will roast your ass till no end.
Yeah.
Well, if that's what she has, that's what she has.
No, because she doesn't know how to cook. She doesn't know what to do. She's like, I'm on my own.
Listen, at least she has a fresh egg, and she's cooking the fresh egg, not like this grown man that took a noodle out of a bag and just poured it in a pot. At least this lady cooked an egg.
I'm going to add a little taco seasoning to the soup just to give it a little bit of
taco seasoning? Dude, you're making it worse.
Alicia,
you're making it worse.
He put taco seasoning.
Did you call me?
Chicken noodle soup.
I'm doing it.
Oh God.
Oh God.
Well, I only just put a little bit on there, so I'm pretty sure it'll be okay.
It doesn't matter. It's the principle. Bro, it's the principle.
He needs a little love, folks.
Oh, Betty. You know what? You won Betty over. Betty is like in your corner 100%.
I am single and ready to mingle, everybody. So thank you. But
you know what? Betty is definitely team Russ.
I know. Yeah.
Betty's showing some love here.
Somebody has to give me some love here.
Betty, we're just teasing him.
Sorry, I had a phone call.
No worries, Troy. We're just teasing him, Betty. He knows we're doing it out of love. He's like, bye. I'm going to go cry now. I'm going to go cry in my chicken noodle soup. Look at it. He's gone.
Sorry. I got
more
locked
flavor.
out. The app kicks you out sometimes on the phone, so I don't.
Yeah.
It's the new operating system.
I just had a phone call. That's why.
Computer, so.
Right. Troy got booted because he had a phone call, so he got interrupted.
Well, my soup's all done, everybody. So I'm really excited about what it's going to turn out to be. So.
Oh no! Yeah. We want to see the taste test. Then we want to see your face.
Can you just put it in a bowl? Hey, Mindy, can you just put plate it?
So
put a little cilantro or something on the top.
So you think I should put you think this will be enough? Should I put a few?
Wait, is that plastic?
Yeah, it's a plastic.
No plastic. You gotta put it in ceramic.
Here's a glass bowl.
Yes. Make sure it's in a glass bowl. Yes.
Oh, okay. You thanks.
I'll be back in
Or
a
a
little bit. I'm
porcelain
gonna go
bowl.
eat some pizza.
Pizza time. Okay,
pizza
Troy.
sounds-
Make sure it's
Okay,
Totino's.
I'll be back in a few.
Totino's pizza.
Make sure it's not Totino's.
That's
Okay.
that's next level right there. Totino's pizza.
Oh my gosh, that was what I ate all in the '90s, everybody. So that's
I
really
still
fun.
eat that from time to time when I'm on a budget.
Yeah. I used to eat a lot of ramen too as well. So okay, so everybody, here's the taste test.
Okay.
It's not a lot.
Wait, we
so
can't
we're gonna taste
Full
it.
shit.
Camera down. Okay, Russ, so here's what's happening. Okay, listen,
Yeah.
really quick. You are on portrait format.
Oh, okay, so how do I
But
change it?
Fit
But
in
we
container.
Yeah. So is that something that I can do on my end if I go into fit
Is
in
that-
container?
How do I
Like
fix
that.
this?
Okay, there. Now you guys, but he's so little though, Brian. Look, I fit him in container and now he's so little. Cheap ass pizza.
Oh, here we go.
Actually, it's turning out pretty well, everybody. So I'm pretty amazed at my cooking skills. The taco seasoning did it really well. Just definitely, if you're going to do this, maybe use a different seasoning.
You're regretting your life right now.
He's like, it actually doesn't taste as good. He's like, oh, let me just have to swallow it.
We can see it. You're seeing it. We can see it in your face. You're like, what? What did I get myself into?
It's actually good. So, but yep. As I drink more water, it's like, ugh, no, I'm good. No, it's. I
Hey,
think the
Banner.
chicken in the can really helped you, so it was really good. Like I really felt like I spiced it up a little bit, especially with toward the end with that taco.
The taco seasoning. Super Bowl
So-
Saturday. Yeah. Is anybody watching the Super Bowl mañana?
No.
Yeah, but
No.
just for a little bit. But
Russ is making me hungry. I know.
I'm sorry, everybody.
I know, right?
But we had to test taste. So if you're just coming
Yes,
in
Betty.
and recapping, I made the soup from a mix, and I added chicken in a can and just a little bit to top it off with taco seasoning. Everybody in the panel here
He's just
feels
watching the Super Bowl.
that was a 0 for me, but I really feel like Fred.
People are gonna get so annoyed with us. Why does everyone eat? I know.
I know. Why does
Everybody
everybody eat
eats on my
on you?
channel.
I know,
Everybody.
exactly. How so annoying. But I don't know why people do that. So
I'm sorry.
You don't.
You know
I
what?
mean,
Banner. Go ahead, Russ. Tell
I'm done.
Banner what you made.
Oh, so Banner, I made from what's called Shore Lunch here in Minnesota. I don't know if you can get it wherever you're at, but it's basically it was all you have to do is just add chunks of chicken or whatever. It was just chicken noodle soup in a box, basically. So just add water. Noodles are already in there, and then I put a little bit of taco seasoning at the last 5 minutes of it. So I really feel like it turned out really well. You know, I mean,
Brian's dying. I can see it on his face.
I know, Brian, you're you're like, what? How did I meet this guy the other day? Like, what is this craziness? You know, sorry, buddy. You're
But I
stuck.
love the introduction of how Russ did it. Brian, you missed it. It was right before you came in. He was like, oh, wow, I'm making chicken noodle soup. And then he turns his camera around and he's like stirring this hot pot, you know, and
I
the
know.
steam's coming up. He's like, oh my gosh, this is so amazing. I wish you were here. I would give you some. And then like 10 minutes later, he turns it around and he's like, oh, here's a package. And I'm like,
Yeah, you
wait,
didn't-
what?
What? Wait, what? Russ didn't make this permanently? Yeah, so I know. No. Well, I'm really proud of how it turned out. So, you know, I'm glad I can give back to your replay viewers. So I'm glad you all will get a laugh.
We had a good laugh, but hey, you know what? At least you made it yours, I guess, right? You put
Yeah.
the things in it and you
Well,
made
and
it
now
yours.
Now I'm gonna put it, you know, in some bowls and use it later in the week. So
Yeah, put it in Tupperware, you mean?
that's what I meant. Yeah.
Yeah. So when you're going to be putting that in Tupperware, make sure you put it in. I'll be back later driving home. Okay, bye. Take care.
Oh, whoa. Time out, Space Gal.
Hold up. Hold up,
No,
Brian.
hold on.
Hold up, Alicia. Hold up, because Brian here is a chef. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, Brian, I didn't realize you were a chef.
Well, I'm not a chef, but I mean, it's like I remember what my mom taught me when I was 10. My mom taught me how to cook since I was like 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I know. So she taught me how to make a few Thai dishes, egg rolls, and all that kind of stuff.
Wow.
But which I now I'm embracing the cauliflower thing because I got to lay off the rice.
Yeah.
But
Why do you have
yeah,
to lay off the rice? Is it just something
just
like
carbs. It's just carbs. I mean, like I'm like it's been an everyday battle.
Oh, okay. So as you
Yeah.
can see, I'm putting this in a double thing because of the heat. So if anybody is just wanting to know my chef skills, I just want to let everybody know how I'm going to put this away in the refrigerator thing. So keep going.
Oh.
I mean, like the other day, I made a pretty damn good sandwich.
What kind of sandwich was that?
Well, I had like leftover smoked chicken breast
Oh, yum.
that my roommate and we smoked it the other day. And I went to the store, bought like a thing of onions, tomato, spinach leaf, avocado, and then I bought brioche bread.
Oh.
And then what I did was like I toasted the brioche bread on both sides, and then so that was from the aerial view, and that's the finished product.
Nice.
Oh, nice job. See,
Okay,
you can cook better than I think me sometimes. So.
And then I made my own pico de gallo.
Oh, yes.
And then
oh.
Yeah, and then I had like leftovers like American Wagyu flank steak, and I made my own tacos.
There you go.
Okay, and now that's homemade, everybody. That's what's real cooking, not this knockoff chicken noodle soup that I just made. So.
And yeah, and like how I was embracing the cauliflower. It's a pain in the ass to chop up. I need a like the little processor.
No. Are you trying to make like rice cauliflower?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's actually you can YouTube it. It's actually really simple. You're probably not doing it correctly, so you're making more work for yourself.
I need like a little processor or something like that, or a little or like a magic bullet.
Ricer. Yeah, it's called a ricer. That's what you could use it right. Okay, here, check this out. This is what I make. This is called a cauliflower nacho, and it gets baked. And it gets spices. You get like cumin. You get all kinds of spices in it. You could put fresh avocado on it. You chop up red onion, fresh, and this is all raw. Tomatoes, cilantro, whatever you want to put on it. When it gets finished baking, it usually takes maybe about 45 minutes. And it comes out kind of toasted, and then you put all your raw ingredients on top of it, and it is amazing. You put whatever kind of cheese you like on it. This is a great recipe, and it stays. Leftovers are amazing.
Do you have a picture of it?
I just showed it, Russ.
Oh, I did.
Yeah, and then how I was embracing like the cauliflower, but it's a pain in the ass to chop it by hand. But after I got it done, then I had like some flank steak, chopped it up, and then I added like green onion on top.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, do you have like you can just get like a cheap one. You can just get like a Cuisinart food processor.
Yep.
You know, just like one of those big Cuisinart. You can pick it up over at Walmart for under $50, and it just kind of goes around, and it'll chop all of that as
chicken tacos.
So when you were talking earlier, I just had clicked on you so I could see your video. I didn't see what you were showing. Maybe I should have not done that. So
is that see it again?
Yeah,
can you see that?
I don't. Hold on. Now do I have to hold on? So I'm clicking on you, and now
I love cauliflower too.
I don't see anything. I saw what Brian showed. I don't know. Maybe it's just me or glitch. It's okay.
Quinoa is really good. Quinoa or couscous is really big too.
Oh, I love couscous.
I decided to have another bowl, and I put a little bit more taco sauce seasoning on this. It actually tasted even better the second time. So.
Okay, but you know what, Russ? The packaging probably had enough sodium, and you just added a lot more sodium, and I think that's what Alicia was freaked out about.
I know, but this is the first of the sodium that I've had today.
Okay, where's Banner? We need to talk to Banner now.
Okay.
Because did you guys miss what Bannerman said? Did you guys miss this whole big thing? Bannerman is having a second date with the mystery girl.
Oh.
Ooh.
Good luck.
Salad with couscous. Yeah, you know what's really good with that, Alicia, is if you do like a Mediterranean style salad, cold salad with couscous, and you get your cucumbers in there, you get your asparagus in there. Oh my gosh, a little bit of pesto in there. Oh my goodness.
Would you recommend that I pop some popcorn while I eat my soup and stuff, and put the popcorn on top of that? Would that just make it even worse, or would it just be more fun with my amazing cooking skills today?
I'm just gonna go ahead and block Russ right now. Pillsbury Doughboy. The mystery woman is John in disguise as a woman. Could be you. Never know. Yes, that's what I do. Peppers, onions. Hey Vince. Hey, more salt. I know that's too much salt. Too much salt, Russ.
I know.
Yeah.
All right, so where's Bannerman? Bannerman, you better come up.
I know, too much salt, but I'm still gonna cook the popcorn. Maybe I can just have it on the side as like an appetizer. So.
Appetizer. You kind of already had
like,
dinner. So how did you have appetizer? Where's Bannerman? Richie Rich, where are you? We need to hear about the second date. So apparently, the secret girl. Hey, Scotty.
Yeah, I want him to come up and talk to us about a date.
Okay, so apparently, oh, here he is. Y'all in trouble now because here he comes. Hey, Richie Rich.
Yeah.
What's up?
Look, he's getting ready already. Look at him.
And that's how you do it.
Get ready. Gotta go though. I got my nephew pulling up right now.
Okay, nephew's coming over for his truck.
Yeah, he's coming for his truck. I might film it a bit. If I do, I'll come back in your live, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
All right, bye.
Vinman.
Get your butts over here. He was here. He's busy.
Hold on.
His nephew's coming over. Ooh, who just dropped? Oh, Eric just dropped. Russ just dropped. Woohoo! It's just me and Brian.
What up?
Whoa! Oh, here comes Eric. Oh, here comes Russ. Oh, what a
What did you say? What were you saying?
nothing.
She was about to mention the newest Mary Poppins movie.
Come on.
This Mary Poppins movie.
Nothing. Phone issues. Yeah, Alicia. Exactly.
You guys suck.
Exactly. It's your iOS.
I know.
Yeah, I am assuming that Brian is on his computer or laptop.
I am on my computer.
There you go. That's why. Eric is on his iPhone. That's why. Russ is also on his.
No, I'm on my laptop. I'm on my laptop.
My distinguished custom built computer.
Okay, yes, that's right. Oh, okay. Eric is on his laptop, but Eric has crappy connection.
Yeah.
And again, I have my old computer still in the box, all cleaned up, even though it's old. But it could still it's strong enough to push HAPS. It's just big and bulky. It's a full tower.
Yeah, it's a big tower. It's Eric's internet. Yeah, it is. Eric has been having really, really bad internet for about a week now. Yeah, it's been about a week. Thank you so much for muting yourself, because I was kind of getting tired of all this.
Yeah.
Russ is like, oh, you hurt my feelings. I'm leaving.
No, I just decided to mute myself because I wanted to eat. I just wanted to eat.
Go ahead.
I'm going to mute myself.
Vince wants to be beamed up.
Enjoy your soup. Enjoy your soup. Did he reboot the modem? Eric, did you try rebooting your modem? Alicia recommended?
I did, but it's still the same. It's still the same. So I might need. Well, we have a new modem, but we have to hook it up. So when we hook that up, it'll be faster. Like the modem, the speed will be faster. So my family's gonna hook that up soon.
Okay.
Oh, me.
I have a question.
Hey, Susan.
I have a question.
Hi.
My sister has challenged me to a fried rice throwdown, and I'm trying to tell her that she does not want none because she can't hang with me, but yet she thinks that she can beat me. How can I persuade her to stand down?
You can't. What you got to do is you got to you got
I'm
to
trying to save her the embarrassment and humiliation.
No. You want to humiliate her so that she would be like, "Oh, damn. Hail to my bro."
Because so my sister wants to do fried rice, but she's going to keep it traditional, the Thai style way, how our mom taught us. However, me on the other hand, I'm creative and I have my secret ingredient, and I'm just telling her like, you don't want none of this, because I would completely destroy her. But it's like I'm trying to be the nice brother here.
No, you should. You should do the challenge so that she can be like, okay, well, you shut me up. Now I'm going to believe you. Now I will not challenge you to another cooking food dish challenge. You got to challenge her. You know what? I'll
All
challenge
right,
I'll challenge you to fried rice.
all right. I
Yeah,
try to warn her.
Do it. I'm going to
All
challenge you to cook off next week.
Because
so.
my secret.
Whatever Russ challenge is gonna come out of a bag.
Stop.
Yeah, because like my secret, I like my secret ingredient. I could go one or two ways, but I know the second option is going to be kind of pricey.
Okay, so wait up. You have to use the same ingredient. I mean,
No,
of it.
no.
You can't be like,
It's her creativity versus mine.
Oh my God, no, that's not a fair fight.
How's it not a fair fight?
Okay, you got to use similar ingredients. You can't be like, oh, well, I'm going to have lobster fried rice while you're just making egg fried rice. There's no comparison there. When you're using expensive, like, if you're using like a caviar, I'm making caviar fried rice.
I mean, I've done like the traditional chicken. I've done the beef, like ground beef and everything, but as over time, I've done like spam fried rice. I've done brisket fried rice. I've done rotisserie chicken fried rice. I've done like, was it shrimp, crawfish, and scallops fried rice? And now, like, since she wants to throw that throwdown, it's like I can either use American Wagyu or just cough up and bite the bullet and get A5 Japanese Wagyu.
Did you hear that? He thinks that his secret ingredient is some Wagyu. It's not about the Wagyu that you're putting in there. Okay? I'm just telling you. It's not about the scallop and the crawfish and the lobster. Because if the base is no good, if your spice is not perfectly balanced and your base is no good, your rice is not cooked at that perfect texture, you're out.
I know how to do rice. I wash the rice and use the finger the traditional Asian way. I can do it. I don't have a rice cooker, but I can do it in the pot. But still, it comes out great.
But I'm just saying, everything has it's yes.
Yes,
the secret ingredient is the love that you put into it, and you will taste it.
I do put love into it.
It's how much oil in proportion to the oil. It's depending on.
I still have my fish oil, my sesame seed oil. I use canola oil.
Did you just say fish oil?
Yeah,
like fish sauce.
The fish sauce. Yeah.
Are you putting fish sauce in your fried rice?
Yes.
He's out.
That's how us Thai people do it.
He's out.
I'm out.
Rice is life. I cannot ever give up. Okay, let's ask Lumboy, because you want to talk about a connoisseur of food. You want to ask Lumboy. Lumboy, will you eat fried rice with fish sauce in it?
That's us Thai people way.
It's out of a bag. Ew. Just to let you guys know, fish sauce is very, very, very strong. You only need
a dash.
2 little drops. It's
dash.
Drop, done. If you overdrop, your whole entire dish is ruined. I have never liked rice. I'm not a good cook, to be honest. I strained.
And also too, I use like if I do beef fried rice, I use beef fat. If I use pork fried rice, I do pork fat.
Brian, Lumboy's in your corner all the way, 100%.
Thank you.
He is a connoisseur.
Thank you, sir.
Of cuisine. Okay, he loves food. Now, would I serve it to non-Asians? Most likely not. Yeah, I would not serve anything with fish sauce to non-Asians unless
Vince is like, just a pint is okay. Throw a little, sprinkle some MSG, a pint of fish sauce.
If you open a bottle of fish sauce, it usually comes in a glass bottle, right? When you
with the
crack
squid,
open that fish sauce, you can smell it. Like in the other room, you can smell fish sauce. It is very, very potent.
And because I'm half Thai, yes, I am biased. I look for where it says product of Thailand. I am that biased.
You know what fish sauce is good in?
It makes my mom proud.
It's good in pho.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to have fish sauce in pho.
Yeah, so whenever I make it, I know my mom is smiling from above like, oh, he uses a product from Thailand. So such a good son.
Okay, so what
what is pho? I've heard of it.
It's basically a soup.
Okay,
so give us a rundown of how you make your fried rice. Pho, I make that. Pho is very difficult to make. The broth is very, very, to make it authentically, it's very difficult to make. You have to get your bone, you gotta get your beef bone, all the, with the bone marrow, and then your onion, you gotta roast it in the oven. Then this thing needs to cook for like, for like 5, 6, 7, 8 hours. It takes forever to make pho broth.
For the broth, I struggle with that a little bit because I'm not sure like what's the absolute time frame. I mean, I don't use bone. I'll just get like some beef that I don't care for, or like the beef with the fat in it, and then I let that simmer in the water to make the broth.
You have to use bone. That is the secret.
The bone?
Yes, it's the bone. It's the richness of the bone. Yes. Okay, so let's get back to the
Thai people don't make pho, guys, so bear with me.
Okay, so tell me how you make your rice. Your fried rice.
With my fried rice, I mean, pretty much it's like I could either, when I make it, I have a pot because I don't have a rice cooker, but I have it like on a medium high heat, and then I fill for the fluff after it's done, and then I let it sit in the fridge overnight. Or if I want to have it that very day, if I forget to do it the night before, then I'll do it early in the morning, and still comes out the way I want it to. So then I'll get whatever meat I want to use. Then I have everything set up. I have like my green onion chopped up. I'll chop up my onion, garlic. I have my my salt and pepper shaker because I have it mixed together. And then
garlic, salt, pepper.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, all that. I throw all that all together.
What kind of onion?
I use red.
Red onion. Oh, interesting.
I like the color, and then I add basil to mine too.
Basil.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I throw basil in there, but I use the green onion as a garnish.
Right.
And then I chop up the carrots. Then
carrots.
Yeah. I chop up carrots a little bit, and then I get like the peas, like the frozen peas, because I don't like the canned.
Okay.
And then I use that, and then so I take the canola oil, kind of layer it out, smear it all over my wok, and then I'll let that go. Right when I see it start steaming up, then I throw in, like if I have beef, if I'm going to do beef fried rice, then I get the beef fat, and I throw the beef fat in there, stir it up, and then I add the garlic, the onion, the carrot, and everything, stir that up, and then after that, I throw in the beef, whip that up, then I toss like 2 or 3 eggs. And then I just whip it all together, keep chopping it up, and then I add the rice on last. Right. And then while I'm mixing it over, then I do a little dash of the fish sauce, and then I do a dash of the sesame oil, and then I keep stirring it for like good 10 minutes.
Any soy sauce?
God, no.
Okay.
My mom would disown me if I used soy sauce in fried rice.
Okay. And
I have never ever seen my mom use soy sauce in fried rice. She would disown me if she saw that.
Okay,
What about teriyaki sauce there, Brian? Could you use some teriyaki sauce?
You cannot put teriyaki sauce in french fries.
No.
I just had to, chime in there.
It's pho. It's pronounced pho.
Yeah.
Brian, I'm failing today with cooking. Seriously.
Okay, we forgive you. We forgive you.
It's okay. Tomorrow I'm gonna make a cheesecake, and it's gonna come out of a box. And I just want to let everybody know that's what's gonna happen here today. So
yeah, he's gonna pretend like he made it. He's gonna put it, in a nice plate, and he's gonna
that's what I'm gonna do.
He's gonna put the whipped cream, in a bowl, and pretend like he made it.
I'm gonna get the Ready Whip and all that stuff. It'll be great, everybody. It'll be great. So
yeah,
it's
just the prep work takes a lot of time too. And then plus, if I want to do my own egg rolls, then I get like the thin pastry, and then luckily now I could cheat when I make egg rolls because man, doing it back then, doing it by hand was a pain in the ass. Chopping up the cabbage, chopping up the carrot, and all that.
How to do it though? We need some fried fried grasshoppers. Ooh.
Whoa.
No, thank you. No, thank you.
Well, I ate a smoked grasshopper in Cancun.
Smoked? Was that a challenge?
No. It was an appetizer at the at this cafe at the resort.
Oh, how was it? What did it taste like?
It was different, but it was good. You just had to do the whole Hakuna Matata kind of thing.
Okay.
But that's usually how I do my fried rice. And sometimes I'll throw in basil, sometimes I'll throw in mint, depending on what like if I do a seafood one, then I throw in chop up mint leaves in the fried rice. I get creative.
Okay, so
I'm not traditional by all means, in a way.
So I think if you do the food challenge with your sister, who's going to be the taste tester?
It would be somebody who we have to trust that'll be impartial because it's like we can't trust our relatives because then we don't want to put them in a spot. So I'll just have to find somebody.
No, it has to be a blind taste test.
A blind, okay.
You don't tell them whose is whose.
Okay. Just have them blindfolded and I'm like, all right, take a bite.
Yeah. I have a follow-up question for Brian.
Go ahead.
Okay, so how do you make your macaroni and cheese there, Brian? Like, I just have to ask, like, what do you do anything, or do you even make macaroni and cheese because it's a carb?
I do make macaroni and cheese. So I buy like that Barilla, that pasta in a box or the bag.
Yep.
And then I get like, depending on how much it's the same thing. I'll put the pasta in the pot, fill up the water to where it's like right to my digit right here above. Yep. And then I let it boil medium high for about 10 to 12 minutes. Throw a little salt in there so that way the pasta don't stick. Constantly stir it a little bit. And then after that, I take it out. When it's done, I take it out, drain it, let it sit for a little bit. And then at that same time, I'll take like some Velveeta, like that block of Velveeta, cube it, throw it in there, and then I take like a pint of heavy whipping cream, pour it in there, and then I slowly stir it, let it all dissolve.
That's how you do it.
Yeah. And then after that, and if I want it a little bit more creamier, then I just put like 1 or 2 shots of milk in there.
Okay.
And then I put the pasta in there, and I just stir it, and let it sit. And then while that's sitting, then I take my little green onion, or I'll take like parsley, whatever, chop it up, and use that as a garnish.
Okay.
Because I could do like bacon mac and cheese, or bacon grilled chicken mac and cheese, or brisket mac and cheese.
Oh,
I get creative.
Brisket, yeah, I've never seen brisket with mac and cheese.
Yeah, man. Just roll the dice, man. Just go. Roll the dice and go.
So it's funny. Did you see what Sports for the Blind said when we were saying, just do a blind test?
I'm blind.
And he said, I'm blind. I kind of had to think about that, and then I'm like, oh, okay, yeah. It took me a minute, Troy.
Now there is a way to do like if you're crunch for time. I did it back on Periscope. I think Vince may have seen it, and Janaea may have seen it, but I did where I was like, if you got a potluck and you're pressed for time, you could do half-ass scalloped potatoes or half-ass mashed potatoes.
Yeah, you can definitely do that, and those are always a crowd pleaser too.
what would you recommend for a person that, like myself, who shared earlier my cooking skills, but actually it wasn't really the best cooking skills here? Would you recommend
calls that cooking? I love
not
that
to
how
buy
he
the
labeled
box,
it cooking
not to buy the
skills.
box macaroni and cheese? Now I know I'm coming across as being sarcastically funny here, but no, I mean it. Like, I'm listening to you, and I hear you on how you make it. I think that sounds amazing to do that, by the way. So, and I'm sure you're a great cook with it. And so, but no, I'm just trying to be funny. Like, to save time, if you're in kind of a crunch like this guy sometimes, and I have the mac and cheese box, is that going to be bad, or is that going to be, I don't know. I mean, I just feel like you've inspired me to kind of buy some packaged stuff and just start broadcasting next week what I bought from the store.
Okay. You want to? Oh, and if you want to have like Alfredo pasta, you want to know how you make Alfredo sauce?
Mm.
2 ingredients.
Crock pot, nice.
Just 2 ingredients. Heavy whipping cream and Parmesan cheese. There's your Alfredo.
Really? Okay.
Who thought it? I didn't
No,
even know. My best
I'm not
friend told
dumb,
me
you
that.
guys. Like, I don't just eat like processed foods or like just heat stuff up. Like, yes, earlier was just a joke of what I was doing because that was just the only packaged thing that I have. I do cook my meals. I just thought I'd throw it out because, or what about like the mac and cheese that you microwave? Would that be like not the best snack or dinner choice, Uke, or anybody else on the panel?
If you're in a pinch and you're just way too lazy, you don't got the time, and you're having a bad day, and you're just like, I just need to eat. That's fine. Go for it.
So, like, I have spaghetti noodles, and then I have sauce that's already in a can. Obviously, it's a bottle, but I mean, obviously, you want to try to make it as much, real ingredients as possible. So less, carbs, less, sodium and stuff. But what are your guys'? I mean, do you guys use some of that stuff too? Because that's what I have left until I got to go grocery shopping.
And make everything from scratch. Like if I'm making spaghetti and meatballs, everything is made from scratch. So I don't know what comes out of a can.
I mean,
well, do you want me to show you what comes out of a can?
If you want like cooking tips, you could like watch Sam the Cooking Guy. You could watch Google Foods, sous vide anything.
Oh, sous vide is good, yeah.
Yeah, sous vide everything. Yeah, sous vide everything. You can watch that, or you can watch.
So here's my Kirkland.
Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah, those are good. That's okay. You could use those. Perfect.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
So that's what I use. That's what I've been using with the stuff. So I just was, I'm just trying to like utilize a lot of what I have here. So I mean, obviously, this is the spaghetti that I'm using this week. Mm-hmm. So I just, and then obviously, like it's the Progresso soup there you that I could just throw in and be like, oh, hey, you guess what I made. So I don't know. So
don't break the spaghetti, because if you break spaghetti in front of Italian, they will cut you and kill you.
Oh yeah, I don't ever.
It's that hardcore.
In front of an Italian, I'm gonna let them cook for me, or I'll take them out. So and I'll pay for the meal.
So what you could do, Russ, instead of taking the sauce out of the can, what you should do is you just get a big huge pot, right? And then all the sauce that you bought, just open every single can of them, throw them in this big huge pot, and then on the side you can saute. You can just take like yellow onions.
Yep.
Dice them up, saute them, add them to the sauce. You can take some Italian sausage.
Yep.
Right, it comes in a tube. Sometimes if you get it fresh from the butcher, just kind of chop them up so they almost look like ground beef. Just cook them, and then pour that extra, so then you'll get extra protein. So you could do, your hot Italian sausage. You could put that into your sauce and cook this whole. And then if you have a basil plant or if you have dried basil, even oregano. If you have dried oregano, sprinkle that in there. And then just let this thing just kind of simmer. Just let it simmer. Let it kind of all the flavors marinate. Let it completely cool. And then what you do is you take your freezer Ziploc bags. If you don't have Tupperware, like what I like to do is I don't want to be hogging up all my Tupperware for months at a time. So I take freezer Ziploc bags that are the small quart size ones. Mm-hmm. Right? You fill them up. Close you try and squeeze all the air out of it. And then you lay them flat, almost like you're doing feels like you're doing cheat lean cuisine mac and cheese. No, David. You lay them in your freezer flat, and that way, when after it is done, after it is frozen, then you can almost stack them up like library books. And then anytime you want sauce, you'll get enough. You'll get lots of protein in it. You'll get enough of the veggies that you've put in it. You can put all kinds of stuff in it.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I'll look into that and stuff. Thanks, you guys. And I know I'm coming across as being funny sometimes on here, but I know how to cook. Today was just a one-off, and I'm glad that you guys
lazy
got
day.
a good joke.
And that's fine. Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Oh no, yeah. Well, no, it's the way you said it earlier. Like, oh, Russ, you made this into a fantastic
No, it was Brian. You should have seen him. It wasn't like hey, look what I made from out of the kitchen. That's not how he started. Okay, hey Ryan, we're gonna leave this broadcast and you can go back and watch. He's like, oh, yeah, and the steam is coming out. He's like, oh my god, this is amazing. Oh, I wish you were here. I would totally share some with you. Oh my gosh, look at this. And then 10 minutes later he goes, oh, here's the package. And like, whoa, wait, what?
You are funny.
So he was doing it all Paula Deen style, like, oh, if you could smell it, oh my god.
Yes. Oh, it's so amazing. And I honestly thought that he had
like you and Brian, seriously, because you guys give me crap. So thank you.
Yeah, my friend Jesse, like, he sent me a text message the other day. He said, man, because now he got caught with the COVID, and he's like, man, no Super Bowl party, crap. And he goes, he really wanted me to make my Super Bowl stack.
Mm-hmm.
And he showed me, he took a photo of it. But pretty much I made hot dogs,
mm-hmm.
but I put mac and cheese with bacon in it. And I topped it off a green onion.
Okay, I've done I've done it without the mac and cheese. I've done it wrapped in bacon. That's actually it's great finger food.
Yeah, I mean that's all we did. And my best friend, like, he made like spinach artichoke dip. Yeah, so all the stuff, like, I knew how to cook, but with my best friend, because he spent 12 years in the restaurant, so pretty much like he became my teacher. And so he's like, yeah, I mean, I never knew about sous vide till he told me about it. Never knew about all this other stuff till he told me about it. I'm like, oh, okay. And see, now that we have like one of those pellet grill smokers grills.
They're really nice, yeah.
I mean, for me,
like
for me, when I was living on my own, I was grilling everything on a cast iron skillet.
Yeah, that's actually a great way to get your iron, by the way. Those of you that are iron deficient, if you cook your food, if you have iron deficiency and you are actually cooking in an iron skillet, you are actually getting iron from that.
Okay.
Who's
So I have one thing that I cook. It's called a Juicy Lucy, and I don't know if you guys have ever eaten
the stuffed burger.
I made Juicy Lucy. Hey, Grant.
So I found this on Facebook a few years ago of kind of like a way to. It was some appetizer ones that they could do during 4th of July and everything, and it was, you take like 93 or 95% ground beef, and then what you would do is just take like Velveeta or any type of cheese, and then you mush everything and put the cheese inside, roll it up into either small, like little, like meatball balls, or you can make them into big patties and stuff. And so what they did was and then you grill them out, or you could put them, make them on your stove and stuff. Well, these things turned out like just, you would open them up and it just gushing with cheese. And here in Minnesota, we have 2 places that are known for Juicy Lucy's because they're really good burgers and stuff. And if you don't know what it is, just it's a burger with meat and cheese inside of it. It's just amazing. So, but I know you guys have them down there, and I know you can make them anywhere. But yeah, that's how I make my Juicy Lucy's and stuff. So
we make Juicy Lucy's because of our friend, our hockey friend from Minnesota.
Oh, really?
And there's always been a big, huge debate of who started the first Juicy Lucy.
Yeah. And who started? And who do you believe started the first?
I don't know. I don't know.
It's the war between the Twin Cities. Let them kill each other over it.
Yeah. Well, and that's where, like, when Jimmy Fallon came here for the Super Bowl, few years ago when we had it here in Minneapolis, which irks me because we were so close to getting the first team. But now it's Florida is going to be the first team ever that has their Super Bowl in their state, right? So this is history right now for tomorrow. But has any other team in history been in their state when they've?
No.
Okay, so this will be the first time. And obviously it's Brady because he's going to win, and then maybe he'll retire, and then he'll be like, okay, whatever. But I mean, we were so close to getting it, but it was so bitterly cold that week. She didn't even want to be in Minnesota that week, but Jimmy Fallon tried the Juicy Lucy, and it was just like big, and so I don't know. He was like raving about it. So
Juicy Lucy's been popular for many, many, many years.
Yeah, I never heard of the Juicy Lucy till I was watching like on the Travel Channel when they were talking about like best burger joints in America.
Yep.
And I think it was like number 6 and number 7. Like, we traveled to Minnesota for the Juicy Lucy, and I'm like, I'm listening.
Yeah. Guy Fieri came to Minnesota, and there's 2 places in Minneapolis, and they did one for the Juicy Lucy and then one for a pizza place, and it's a brick oven pizza place and stuff here in downtown Minneapolis, and it
damn, brick oven, that's next level.
Yeah, and you watch it while they're doing it, and it's pretty kind of cool. So, but yeah, they do takeout, dine in. They were in December and November when we shut down the restaurants. They were doing dining outside, but you couldn't dine inside. I'm like, it's 20 degrees here in Minnesota, and you want us to be outside. And
can you imagine? They bring you your pizza and it's 20 degrees outside, and your cheese will be hard by the time you bite into it.
Well, they had tents open up, and then they put heating, basically tents all around the stuff. It was. You have to live in the Midwest where it's cold, and you have to be in a state where it's all 4 seasons to understand why a guy like me is wearing a Christmas sweater when he's doing laundry when it's negative 15 degrees out. But at the same time, you also have to ask, why does this guy open up packaged chicken noodle soups and then come across as being
but you, the fact that you're wearing a Christmas sweater in February, claiming that you have nothing else to wear because you're doing the laundry.
I had other stuff to wear. It's just
you don't have that much clothes, or you haven't done laundry for 6 months.
No, I've done laundry. It's just I just was lazy, and I just broke out the parka. Basically, this is my parka of the winter clothes here. So, but you guys don't know what it's like to be in a cold state unless you've lived here, and it just sucks because it's like spring, summer, fall, great, love it. Our summers are awesome. I always tell people, if you want to come north, like in the southern states and West Coast, like summers are over 100 degrees. Texas gets super warm. I have friends that are in Dallas. I have friends just all over the South.
Dallas is hell on earth.
Yeah, and they hate during like May through September. And I tell people, May to September for us, come north, because that's the best time of the year. Do not come here from November until like April.
Wait, what about isn't Arizona hotter than Texas though? Arizona is like hell.
Arizona gets up. Yeah, I have friends in Chandler, and I have friends in Phoenix that they're always in AC. I mean, that's the same. My folks are down in Florida, near Tampa, and it's 78 degrees. And they have to literally, my other family that lives in Sarasota, they have AC on like 11 of the 12 months of the year. So it's like, but then it gets down to 34 degrees at night, and then it's 34 degrees up here, and it's like, what the heck's wrong with? Why is Florida colder, and why is it, so.
Yeah, I mean, like right now it's 54 degrees. Both of my bedroom windows are open. My ceiling fan is on. And I'm wearing shorts and a t-shirt, and I'm comfortable.
Oh man, see, I would take 50 degrees.
But no. Yeah, but yeah, because like Houston, because we're close to the Gulf of Mexico, and Gulf of Mexico has a lot of warm water, so that gives us the humidity. But San Antonio and Dallas, they're like in the coastal plains. Well, no, they're in the hill country. I'm in the coastal plains, and then you break off like like the Texas Panhandle and towards going to El Paso, that's the Permian Basin. That's like desert. So when I worked out in the oil field out in West Texas, like my body would go through a shock because I'm so used to the moisture and humidity here in Houston, and then when I go out there to go work for 15 days straight,
Yep.
like being out there in a blitzing heat with your covers and everything. I mean, I go through damn near like 3 cases of water a shift.
Yep.
And one of the guys, like I don't know if he put it on his TikTok or Snapchat, but it was so hot. It was like 118 degrees. Because we got on the pumps because I was a frac hand, and we cleaned off this one part of the iron, and we were like blitzing heat. We had downtime, but it was blitzing heat, and we were showing people how hot it is in Texas. We cracked an egg and cooked bacon on the pump, and it's like solid iron. So yeah, it was 100. It was 118 degrees, but then on the iron itself, it's amplified. I don't know how much, but we legit cooked bacon and eggs on that thing.
That's crazy.
See, and that's where I couldn't, like, I'd die, Brian, being down there because, like, we always joke here in Minnesota where, okay, we have mosquitoes in the summer and the winter, or not in the winter, and
mosquitoes in the winter, huh? That's
exactly.
That's odd.
Yeah, I know.
Mosquitoes in their Blitzen sweaters.
I know they're Blitzens. Yeah, you got to watch it out. They suck your blood. So but I would just die. Like when it's humid here, we always complain regardless of, like, we're Minnesota nice people, and then you're gonna get people that are gonna be not so nice, but people either that's the talk. Like I find myself just randomly talking to strangers sometimes in the line, and they're like, "Oh, the weather just really sucks today," or "Oh, wow, it's like," and everyone talks about how they want it to be summer, and then when it's humid, then they're like, "Oh, I wish it was fall." It's like, so I can't imagine what you're going through, Brian. So that's why I'm like, I would never want to live there down from in your summer months, but I would definitely live down there right now. So
I mean, yeah, like right now it's perfect. I mean, if it was like this all year round, everybody would live in Houston.
Oh, exactly. Yeah, and Houston's a nice, city and stuff, and so it's, but yeah, I mean, I haven't been to Texas for several years. Like I told you, I was there like 20 years ago, and but yeah, you guys have nice weather down there. So, and Yuke, are you in a warm state too, or are you?
Yuke is not here. She said she'll be right back.
Oh, okay.
Now California, like Southern California, was kind of funny to me because I went. My first time in San Diego was like back in 2012, and it was in July. And the warmest I've ever experienced San Diego was 80. It was like 85 degrees.
Yep.
And the people I was with my other best friend that he's stationed there, and we were walking. We had like 2 girls from a ship. They were just hanging out with us, and they're going like, "Oh my God, it's so hot, it's so hot." And he and I looked at each other. We just chuckled. She goes, "What? How are you guys not dying in this heat?" And we said, "It's like late 80s. This is comfortable."
Yeah. Yep.
I was like, if you want hot, we know hot.
Well,
but that was like the warmest I've experienced was like 85 degrees.
Yeah.
And then in the evening, walking through the gas lamp district, everybody's under heat lamps wearing sweaters and hoodies, and I'm walking around flip flops, shorts, and a sleeveless shirt. Just not caring. So,
well, I have a friend that's in the oil industry too, that he works there, and he does kind of similar work that you were saying earlier. And he's down in Dallas, and I connected through him a few years ago, and he always shows what he's doing and how cold it is and how warm it is down there. And I'm like, shut up, dude, it's negative 15 here today, and you're like in your 50s. Relax. But that could be cold to you guys because you're so used to it being hot. So I mean, I have to take that into consideration that other states are not familiar with. Like a few years ago, I think it was in the southern states, Kentucky, Georgia, and then just when I was working, this was back in 2010, they had this huge ice storm that shut down the states for a few days. and they don't have plows in those states because it doesn't get cold much.
Yeah.
Well, we're prepped up here in the Midwest, and it's like, well, but so they, my friends that are in the East Coast, southern states are like, this isn't supposed to happen during the winter. It's supposed to be nice. And I'm like, well, it's going to happen to you guys once in a while. And, but just enjoy it. But you're right, though, that heat, it can be very humid here. It can be, and that's where I say it can be 85 here and no humidity. Totally fine. In our summers. And, but it can get, when it gets humid, people are like, nope, not going outside because because I'm taking care of my folks home here for the next 3 months. And then I have my own place that I'm going to go back to. But it's crazy because I'm always over here almost every day in their pool in the summer, and we only get a 3-month window with it. So that's
Damn. Yeah, I mean, like the winters out in West Texas, it's brutal. Well, for me, it's kind of brutal. But I've never been up north, so I can't imagine. I have an idea now, but yeah, but like out in West Texas, El Paso area, or like Midland, Odessa, in the winter over there, it's cold. I haven't experienced snow, but apparently last month it snowed over there, about 3 feet worth. So yeah, I mean, but working out there in the cold, I mean, I had like my long johns on, my sweats, I had my t-shirt, shorts, I had my jumpsuit on and a parka, and that wind cut through me like nothing. So yeah, I can imagine what it's like up there with you guys, but like down here, like out in West Texas, hell no, I'm never doing that again.
Yeah. No, and that's like I say, I don't get. So I think I said we had 2 seasons earlier, where it's like winter and then it's somebody, or I think it was who was on Troy had said it's construction season and then winter or summer and stuff. We have construction season and then winter here. It's like, because it's just kind of crazy. But you're right. Like when you guys experience the cold, I think you guys are either you're not prepared for it, or it's maybe you haven't been in it in a while. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, and I don't want to put any generalizations out there because I don't live in your state. So, but I know from when I talk to other people that live down south or in other states that are like, oh, Russ, it must suck that you live in a state where it's cold now. And I'm like, you know what? There's beauty outside. When you look at the snow, it is kind of nice. I mean, I'm trying to figure out why people walk in the winter outside in the snow, and I'm trying to kind of embrace more of that just to get more fit. I go to my gym at Planet Fitness, but I just can't. I'm not a walker in the winter, and I don't think I'm going to, but I just have to say, you have to live here for a whole year to figure out and embrace the suck, basically, of all seasons. But spring and fall, my friend, are great seasons because it's perfect. Summer is good too. It can get warm here, but like I said, you're probably, if I ever come down to Texas, and definitely I'll have to hit you up and stuff, but I'll probably be like, Brian, this is so damn hot. I got to go home.
I'll tell you straight up, suck it up, Buttercup. Let's go.
Suck it up, Buttercup. Let's go out. Okay. Yeah. All right. So what you're telling me is bring a lot of
wear swim trunks if you're going to come out here. Wear your swim trunks and if you're going to come out here. Yeah.
Yeah. So do you guys do you have a pool near you, or do you own a pool or have one near you?
Yeah. We have a pool. But this what sucks, like having a lot of trees around the pool, because even though I got all the leaves out, and then the next day there's more leaves in the pool, and it's just like, but next month, but yeah, because since usually late February is our cold when it's like our official winter. Because like towards the tail end of February, that's when it gets like 18 to 20 degrees.
Oh, so wow.
That's the coldest that we've ever experienced. Yeah, in Houston.
Jeez.
But hey, I mean, it's all good.
What's the normal day though? Like is it in the 50s though throughout the week though now?
Yeah, right. Like right now, yeah. Throughout the day, it was like 50 to 60 degrees outside. Clear skies, sunny. It was perfect.
Yeah.
I mean, like earlier, I went to go meet up with my coworker because we have a presentation to do on Monday, and I'm out wearing flip flops, shorts, and a t-shirt in 50-degree weather. So it's like it's lovely.
Now, are you an essential worker that has to go into your office, or are you able to work at home, or what are you doing?
No, I'm an essential worker. I work for a moving company, and so the moving industry is considered essential because everybody's moving.
Yep.
But yeah, so I work like a normal schedule during the day. I'm a day walker, and I'm still having trouble to adjust because I'm so nocturnal. But
yeah,
but yeah.
Cool.
But I mean, it's all good though. But it's a stressful job. Well, not as stressful, but it's just my crew, just trying to get them in line and try to understand if you guys got to be responsible. You guys are in your 20s. Come on.
Yep.
Mama's not here. Mama's not here to hold your hand. Come on, guys.
But when we were that age, though, because I know you and I are around the same age, I felt like that 20 years ago that I was kind of pampered a little bit with my folks, and I think it was just a different. Well, obviously it was 2000, 2001 here, but it was.
Me.
I wasn't pampered, but it was a little different lifestyle in my city because we didn't have a lot of black people. We didn't have a lot of we did not have. There was like 3 black people, 2 Asians, and then 1 Hispanic person in my graduating class in 1999. And so it wasn't as diverse as it is now. And I love it now more than ever. I wish I had been exposed to it more when I was younger, but it was a different time 20 years ago, Brian. And I think it was the way that my community or my city was just kind of how, if you were in the, it's just like how your parents took care of you and then prepared for you. I wish I had to learn the hard way, especially with finances when I was 22. And it was something where I was glad to kind of get a kick in the butt. And that's where, I agree with you. I'm kind of like, hey, mommy and daddy are not here to be like your bank fund or anything like that, or help you. Or get your ass out of bed, get your butt out of bed here and stuff. So
I don't know. I don't know. I got thrown into the deep end of the pool of life and like had to go that route.
I'm sorry about that, but maybe it made you to where you're at today. So
yeah, I mean, it was just like mowing yards at 11 years old, working for like one of my uncle's friends, like for a summertime job, was just mowing yards. Mowing acres of grass like with a push mower. Yeah, it's awesome. So, yeah, I mean, like it's like the work ethic. It's like guys now, like in their early 20s. I mean, I know there's like maybe 30-40% of guys in the early 20s that have a good work ethic because how they were brought up, but most of the guys, nah, they just gotta. It's like it's that sense of entitlement that I gotta drill that out of. It's like, no, you're coming into work because the more issues I have, the less I'm going to use you. You keep calling in and all that, I'm not going to use you. And then when you guys want more hours, I'm going to tell you why you're not getting hours.
Yep.
I turned my Wi-Fi just a minute, guys.
But yeah, it's just like I've been too lenient, but now it's like I'm starting to get all like drill sergeant mode and be, hey, it's like put up or shut up. Let's go.
Well, that's good that you're in management and stuff. So that's kind of cool that you lead and stuff. That's what is that kind of a position that you're leading in, or?
Yeah, it's an adjustment because I've always been that guy that was anti-establishment, but now I am the establishment. So I'm like, shit, damn it.
Hey, Troy, welcome back. Hey, Eric, hope you're doing well too.
I'm done eating and stuff. But anyway, you guys were talking about how you grew up and stuff like that. Well, I mean, I'm visually impaired, so I can see, but I can't see all that great, right? So basically, what you guys see at 450 feet at this time, you guys see it at 450. I can see it at 20, right?
Okay.
So back then, I could see 2200, which was 200 feet, and I could see it at 20 feet. Okay. Well, back in my younger years, going to high school and junior high and all that stuff, my dad, he knew I was visually impaired, but he was like, you want to go out this weekend to do something, you better get your butt out there to, start mowing the lawn, cleaning the garage, start
Car
whatever,
washes,
do something.
Yep.
So that you can go out this weekend, because you're not going to do it otherwise. And that's just the way it was. Did I cut out again? Damn it.
No.
No, you're good.
Okay.
You're good.
I hear you.
So anyway, he basically told me, get out there and mow the lawn, get out there and rake up the leaves. He didn't have any, oh, poor Troy, you're blind, you can't do anything type of attitude. He was like, you want money, you get out there and do work. You're not getting free money from me. So that's kind of how I grew up.
Yeah.
Is that way. And from that point on, I mean, it's just like I could do anything. I might have to modify it, but I can do anything,
And I think that's the best style of parenting, is that, because like I said, I was my family wanted the best for my sister and I, and so they helped me with college. But I am paying back all my stuff with my graduate work that I did. And so, but I was kind of, like I said, 25 years ago was a lot different time, because it was for a lot of us. In my area was predominantly white. We didn't have a lot of diversity, or it was just starting to develop. And there were differences of how I was really bad with money, and I was usually like, oh, daddy's just going to help me, or mommy's going to help me. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, And so when I went after college, I got a big kick in the butt. When I went off to grad school, I was like, oh my God, I got to figure out how to get a job, or I got to do something to start paying my own bills, because I can't rely on mom and dad for the rest of my life. And so that's why when I said earlier to Brian that, like, I was in for 6 months just scrambling, where I would eat basically ramen and like not eat a lot of good food, and I wasn't eating a lot. I was just
that's what I ate when I was at that age too. I was eating a lot of top ramen.
Yeah. And a lot of people don't know about the hot dog and Kraft mac and cheese.
Oh yeah.
Nobody don't know about that. I was like, because I ate that. Yeah, my buddy's stepson was talking about. He was like, "Man, I'm tired of being broke," and he was like, "I'm tired of eating ramen." I went, "Boy, you do not know broke." I was like, if you're broke, you be eating ramen for months.
Correct.
I was like, if you're broke, you'll have like mac and cheese with hot dog. That's when you're broke. I was like, you'd be eating peanut butter jelly sandwiches like there's no tomorrow because you're broke. And thank God for the gods of pizza that created Totino's, because that's been a huge blessing. $1. They're worth $1.
Yeah, back then, though, I mean, it was. I guess I was kind of proud back then, because I was out on my own, and I didn't want to call mom or dad and say, "Hey, can you, whatever, get me, some money so I can get some food or whatever." I wasn't that way. I was just like, I'll make it. I'll survive.
Yeah, when I was first living on my own, I was eating like that. I was eating mac and cheese and hot dogs. I was eating like Spam and rice, ramen noodles and Spam, hot dog ramen noodles. I would even throw I'll get like a bag of like mixed veggies and throw it in with the ramen. So it'd be like ramen noodle, peas and carrots with hot dog. I'm like, I'm gonna make I'm gonna make a gourmet meal out of this shit. Yeah.
Well, and
you don't know broke until you've done that.
Yeah.
And you invite people over, and they're like, "What are we eating?"
I mean, for our meat,
food, right?
We didn't go to the store and buy it. We went hunting, and then we'd, have 3 or 4 deers throughout the year, and they'd just be in the freezer, and then we'd pull out venison, and that would be our special treat type thing, our big
So
dinner type thing, you know.
yeah. So Eric, if you're hungry, mac and cheese and hot dogs. You can never go wrong. Just add a little pepper to it,
Yeah, or sriracha if you want to do it.
and then you garnish it with some green onion and be like, oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and I think
that's next level right there with the green onion.
so. Brian and Troy, I was working 2 jobs up until the first week of November of last year. I worked at a gym called Lifetime Fitness here, and that's all over there's several locations around the U.S. and then I think there's one in Canada. But I only did it for 4 years, and it was every Saturday from like 12 to 6 or 12 to 5 or just 4 or 5 hours a week. So I was only there like once a week, and then I'd pick up shifts if I needed to help out. And I did it just because I wanted a free gym membership. And I was like, you know what? When I had to, so I was around my folks the 2nd and 3rd week of October, and both my parents got COVID, but I got negative, and I had strep. That I took the test for COVID and then strep. And in 40 years, I've never had strep before, but I had it. Apparently, I did. So. But I was negative for COVID-19. I had to take 2 weeks off of my gym, even though I was negative, and I couldn't work. So that was kind of nice. And I was like, you know what? I'm really enjoying my Saturdays off. And I had just started a new job at the end of August with benefits again, and coming back to my company that I used to work with a few years ago. And I just thought, you know what? Why was I burning the midnight oil trying to do 2 jobs? Plus, I did DoorDash for a little bit too in 2018, 2019, and then in a little bit, and once or twice in 2020. And it was just like, why am I doing all these extra jobs just that isn't paying me anything that I need? And I found that with my regular job right now, I can get as much overtime, and it's over 30 something an hour, which is nice. And I can get as much overtime a week as that I can because we're in a busy, I have job security with it. But I had to take time to be like, I need 48 hours to relax, and so going back to what you were saying, Brian, about the mac and cheese, and like right now that I'm taking care of my folks' place, I had to basically throw away half of their food because they had stuff from 5 years ago. And I bought my own food that I brought from my place previously, but I'm literally like, I'm meal prepping
Just a second.
small meals a day. So, yeah.
No, I'm good. Thank you.
But yeah, I just wanted to chime in with the extra jobs and trying to like juggle that, just to get extra money. And I thought it's not worth it to burn yourself out. So.
What? I can't hear you. I got the fan in here.
I'll shut up. You guys, you can talk.
Do you want a milkshake?
No, thank you. Okay, sorry.
Oh, no, you're fine.
My granddaughter is asking me.
No, you're fine.
So, yeah, I mean, when I was growing up, this is not I don't know if it's not a good thing or not a bad thing, but anyway, so when I was growing up, it's hard to get a job when you're visually impaired. Okay.
Yep.
They will come up with any excuse besides the one that says you're visually impaired, so we're not going to hire you because it's discrimination. But anyway, they'll find anything. So back in '96, I went to this job, and they hired me and all that stuff. And then after they hired me, then I told them I was visually impaired, because at that point they couldn't have did anything. They couldn't have fired me or anything. So I worked my way up in the company, and I was a supervisor of 300 technicians, and technical support, call center and whatnot. And then I got laid off and all that stuff. And then I came over to Spokane at that point because I couldn't find work over in Portland. So then I didn't tell this employer either, and they hired me, and then I told them, and then everything was good. But then I became like a supervisor of like 40 insurance agents, and I was an insurance agent as well. But that was a pretty stressful job because if I was to give the insurance agent wrong information to give to their client, then they could lose their license, and I could possibly even lose my license. So that was pretty stressful. But I worked my way up over the years, and then now I'm just working at the Lighthouse for the Blind because they don't discriminate against blind people. And I'm making decent money, and now I'm down to 3 days a week. So, hey, it's good.
Yeah, that's awesome that you're doing something that, that you're helping, not only other people in the community that are going through that, that are visually impaired, but just having an opportunity to just do something that you love. Like, people say you should go for your passion, not do something that's doing the 9 to 5.
Yeah.
And I have done so much of the 9 to 5, like this job that I'm in. It's very stressful. I work in the mortgage industry, and it's very stressful, and it's just constantly back to back. You think you're ready and like getting ready for somebody's closing, and then the day before or the day of, there's all these changes. Like, it's just, and so I'm just like, why can't this process be so much easier? And why am I having to turn to the bottle of alcohol at the end of the day? I'm not drinking constantly, but it's just, I've had to result in drinking a lot of wine or beer. but it's I hear you on that, and I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. And so I always say, okay, well, am I like I don't want to just jump from job to job. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't think that's important, but I'm trying to figure out where I want to go, so
that's still the unanswered question. That's still the unanswered question. Is like, what do I want to do?
Yeah, and you might not figure that out until later in life. You never know.
Maybe.
You never know.
Yeah.
So
you just gotta make use of the situation that you have and just make do with it. And I never thought, like, because I figured, like, for the moving company, I was like, okay, I'm just a mover driver. I'm just gonna do this till I get through school, and then for that, and then stuff at school did not work out. And then with the moving company, like, I was doing such a good work that they're like, hey, we're gonna hire from within. We're gonna need an operations coordinator, and everybody's pointing at your direction, saying that you're the guy to for that spot. And I've always kind of been like a supervisor, right hand man, but never like official management title.
Yep.
And now that I have it, it's like I don't know how to process it still. I'm like, right now my mindset's like, man, I'm trying not to fuck things up. So
Yep.
But it's going to happen, because how else are you supposed to learn if you don't mess up?
Correct.
Well, and the biggest thing on that is, if you mess up, confess.
I didn't. I own up to it. I'm just like, I botched. I botched it. My bad.
Exactly, and that, and I do the same thing. I was a supervisor over there at the Lighthouse too, and I stepped down.
Yeah, so
it's all good. I just try to keep people motivated so that they do their job and they feel important to themselves for building products from raw material to the end product that we sell to the government. Which is, we have 70 different wall boards, we have 10 different easels, we have paper trimmers, the entrenching tool, which is the shovel for that the military carries in their backpacks, and then we do the litters, which is the stretchers. We build 3 different types of those as well. Those are what we do over here. But our Seattle Lighthouse does injection molding. And you have to remember that all this stuff is ran by visually impaired people. We do have some sighted people there just to keep us safe, do maintenance on the machines and that kind of stuff. But still, it's all the same. You have to be a team player to even be in a management position. You have to listen to the employees, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Yeah, my boss has like referred me, like he ordered me this book. It's called Monday Morning Choices, 12 powerful ways to go from everyday to extraordinary, and it's pretty much like it's like mentor leadership kind of book.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have another one. It's called The Savage Leader. And then I have another book called Strengths Based Leadership. It's from one military officer. And then I have The Dichotomy of Leadership, which is by Jocko Willink, who's like a retired Navy lieutenant commander in the Navy SEALs.
Mm-hmm.
So,
are you learning anything off of them or not?
I'm about a quarter in on The Savage Leader. I have not touched this yet, but I did not know this, but a part of my 90-day homework, I got to read this book and do a book report.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, so I'm just, no pressure.
Good luck.
Yeah, I have. Yeah,
I have. Like book reports.
I got to do it at the end of the month, so I figured this would be like my weekend reading.
Yeah. Well, back in grade school, because not a lot of people were blind back, in the 70s and whatnot. So I was pretty much the only blind kid in school. So when I would sit in the front row and the board's 20 feet away, I still couldn't read what the teacher was writing on the board. So they would always tell me, okay, get out to the hall. I'd go out to the hall. They'd grab your ankles, swap me a couple times, send me down to the office, blah, blah, blah. And that happened, throughout all the way from kindergarten up to 6th grade, they didn't know how to deal with it. So it kind of formed my way of thinking on how I can do stuff. And now with the technology now, it's pretty easy nowadays from back then, So I'm hoping that book will give you some sort of insight on what you need to do.
Yeah, it's work in progress. I mean, it's just I've always kind of been like an easygoing guy, but I mean, I'll be firm if I have to. But now it's like with the guys that I have now, it's like I really have to be going damn near full on drill sergeant mode. Be like, hey, look, you guys aren't going to be responsible, and it's like I'm gonna bump you back down the line, and I get it's like I can't have that. I already terminated 2 guys, a lot of write-ups because it's just kind of like I can't be doing that. It's bad for business.
Yeah.
And
you have to find somebody to fill in for them, and then yeah. Yep. And I kind of like not being a supervisor because I've been a supervisor for all these years and whatnot. But being an employee, I can sit there and tell the person, get your ass to work, do something. Don't just stand there and watch. Do something. And being a supervisor, you can't really do that without hurting their feelings, I guess is what I'd want to say.
Yeah, but you gotta give them that tough love because that's how they know like they could take you seriously. Because if you don't show them that tough love, then they'll like run amok all over you.
Yeah.
And so I mean, it takes a lot to piss me off, but at the
it's business. Hello? I guess I'm the only one on here now? I don't know. Did you guys mute yourselves?
Something must be going on. I don't know.
Huh. Oh, you're still here, Eric. I can't see anybody else.
Okay, look.
Besides myself.
Okay. I had to refresh.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, because like from time to time, my computer will kind of act weird. It'll get like a hiccup, and then it'll just Yeah. So I had to refresh.
So I haven't been reading any comments, so
Yeah, I was hoping like Eric would Eric would like call it out, like because I said because I typed in BRB refresh.
yeah, I haven't been reading any comments because I have to enlarge my phone to do that. So anyway, Ryan and everybody, yeah, sorry for not paying attention to the comments, but
Nah, you're good, bud. You're good.
anyway, where'd
She said she had a family over, her company or something.
I think that's what we're hearing in the background then. She didn't mute her mic.
Yeah.
So we're missing. Who are we missing? Russ? Or
Russ is having technical difficulties.
Said I'll see you soon. See you all soon. So he must have left.
Oh, okay. So yeah. Anyway, I hope it all works out though, Brian. I mean, but then you get more money.
Yeah, I mean it's just it's a salary, steady hours, so
Yeah.
which is good. That was like one of the reasons
There's
why
you.
that was one of the reasons why I did accept it was because like steady hours and it was a steady check versus like being a mover driver. Like all my hours are
That
inconsistent.
was a long
so,
time.
Yeah.
That was a long time.
So yeah, every pay period it was like, oh man, how am I going to pay this? I had to really be very very disciplined on spending.
Yeah,
the only thing.
My sister was over, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well, we've been carrying the conversation on.
Thank
so
you.
It's all good. Yeah. So the only thing I don't like about salary and hourly is when you're working for a company and your salary, they like to take advantage of you. They want you to work more hours
OT.
For the same pay.
Yeah, OT.
Yeah, for the same pay.
The salary is better because you get benefits.
Yeah, but at the same time too, with the overtime money, I love having that overtime money because it does come in handy.
Oh, I like salary. Salary is much better because there's more stability with the company.
True.
When you show that you are willing to put in the OT, right? When it comes time for reviews, guess who's getting the bigger raise?
Yeah, because sometimes my manager, because we alternate, like every other Friday we work like a half day, and last Friday was my half day, and I'm still at the office. It's like 2:30, and like she hears me like printing up stuff, and she just peeps around the corner. She's like, "Brian, what the are you still doing here?" And I'm just kind of going, "Oh, time flies when you're having fun." And I'm sitting there like trying to play catch up, like. Because sometimes I'm kind of getting everything done just so it's like all she has to do is push a button for one certain thing. And I'm trying to get all that caught up, and I'm sitting there like back of my mind, I'm like, shit. All right, I got that. And then I'm like, okay, cool. By the time I had everything done, it was like 3:30. And then I'm like, all right, I'm leaving. And then she said, you better, or I'll have to come around there and grab you by the ear and throw you out. Because she's like, half day is a half day. Same thing with her. She's like, if I'm working longer than usual, then throw me out. And I'm like, no, because because it's like if you stay, that's less work for me. I try to play it, but I lose.
I was crying. Yeah. You were not crying, Frank. So my sister came over and she went to farmers market and she bought all this stuff from farmers market. They're herbs that are they were grown by hydroponics, and she had bought this one particular one. It's called the Dandelion Flour. And it's supposed to be like an herb, and you're supposed to just cook it like it's a vegetable. And I'm like, dandelion? You can eat dandelion leaves? And she's like, yeah, it's grown. This is all grown organically. So we were talking about that. And she bought a new car. And so she's like, oh, go check out my car. So we're talking, the husband is out in the front of the house checking out the new Tesla. And so we're like, he probably took it out for a test drive, but I'm just like, yeah. Not interested.
Hmm.
Nice car though, definitely. It's one of the top of the line Teslas. Looks nice, but
Well, I was
Oh,
hoping
electric.
that one of these days they have the, what is it called, the Google car or whatever they call it nowadays.
the
Because
Google car.
that would be great for me. I wouldn't have to drive. I'd
I
just
know, you
hop
just
in and
tell it
tell
where
it where
to
to
go.
go.
Yeah,
Exactly.
we're not ready for Johnny Cab technology yet.
Not yet. Well, I mean, even the
Nobody knows that reference.
even the
Well,
Tesla with all of its automated this, automated that, I mean, it's still not perfect. It's killed a lot of people too,
yeah.
Yep.
But they did that test drive on the Google car, what, 3, maybe 4 years ago? I think it was 3 years ago. And they drove from California over to New York, and they still had to have a driver behind the wheel, of course.
Yes.
But they did it. I didn't hear the results if they made it all the way or what. I don't know. I'm sure they did because I didn't hear anything about it. But
Yeah,
that's kind of cool.
we're still not ready for that Johnny Cab technology.
Dude, what happened to the Jetsons? Remember when there's that cartoon called the Jetsons?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And we all thought by the year 2000 that we would be in some flying car.
Mm-hmm.
We barely even got to electric cars.
Yeah.
Or like in Back to the Future, it's like it was like 2021, and we're supposed to be already like having hoverboard skateboards.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, but I'll tell you this: there was one prediction that was already brought up. That was in the second Back to the Future film, was the hoverboards. But the hoverboards that they had were like flat. They were like flat, and they were like, you're like zooming, and I'm like, damn.
They have that already. I meant
Like the ones we have, you ride on wheels, man.
we so are. So
Yeah, but I mean, like with Johnny Cab, with like wait, are you familiar with the Total Recall with the Schwarzenegger version? Yeah, the Johnny Cab, like you can just tell where to go. Okie dokie. Yeah, we're not ready for that yet.
Don't they have something like that down in, I'm thinking, California? They go on the highways and they have like metal strips or something in the freeway I-5 down there somewhere, something like that. I don't know.
I don't know the way the world's going nowadays. If I have to wipe my ass with 3 seashells, I'm gonna be pissed. Demolition Man reference. If anybody wants to know, if you haven't seen Demolition Man, go ahead.
Wesley Snipes.
And Sylvester Stallone. Yeah, so no salt, no meat. Taco Bell's like the last food franchise standing.
You're right. I remember that.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
I'm just going through some screws here.
Okay.
But yeah, if I have to use
noisy?
3 seashells, I'm gonna be pissed.
Oh, I'll stop then.
Troy, you better knock that off right now.
I didn't think you'd hear me. But,
you know what? How could we not hear? Troy,
can you hear my heater?
Did you get hear
my heater?
On?
The what?
Troy, you're supposed to be organizing. Are you getting any work done today?
Yeah. Yep, I am. Can you hear my heater?
No.
Oh, okay. It's only like a foot away from me and it's blowing. So that's why I was asking.
We hear a little tiny humming.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Okay. Eric.
Anyway.
Eric, how come your room is so dark right now?
Because it's you know how it is. The sun is about to be going down soon, and it's always getting dark around this time. Once daylight savings time comes around, it'll be light until 8. And, still have light, and and we'll be able to still be.
Oh no, Bronx.
Out with light.
Okay, Eric. Oh no, Bronx.
Oh man.
That's terrible.
Yeah, it's already dark in Texas, so soon within 30 minutes it'll be dark in California.
It's still light outside.
When's the sun going to set today? I'll let you know. So it is. Oh my God! It's 4:44 right now. The sun is going to set at 5:36. So we still got time.
Let's see, current temperature right now.
Oh, and it's nice too. It's 64 degrees here. Tomorrow's going to be 72. Nice.
No. It's going to be about 47, 50, somewhere in there.
Sorry.
Here. Rub it in.
Troy's like, I got to get another heater.
It's all good.
I know.
Yeah, it's 67 here in Culver City where I am, but then it'll be 68 it'll be in the 60s all this upcoming week.
Nice.
It'll be in the 60s.
Nice.
Yeah, so according to WeatherBug right now at my location, it is 59 degrees. Feels like with the high of 59, low of 40.
Okay.
Clear skies.
Our nights get colder than you. Our nights get down to 36. It'll sometimes go down to like 28.
That's nothing.
Really?
Oh yeah,
Wow.
It gets cold.
Are you central or northern?
Central. Another snowstorm for me tomorrow.
Wait. Which part of the central are you at, Uke?
I am in San Luis Obispo County.
Oh,
which
dang.
state?
So you know where Santa Barbara is? We're 2 hours north of Santa Barbara.
Oh.
Good evening, Cammie.
I'm like thinking central. I'm like, okay, that's like Oklahoma, Texas, Oklahoma, Chicago, Illinois.
Central California.
Oh, Central Cal. Okay, yeah, okay. So yeah, you're
Central California.
Yeah, so you're 2 hours behind me. Yeah.
Yes. So we need to talk to Cammie.
We do.
Yeah, let's bring her up, man.
Yeah.
What do we need to talk to her about? Oh,
I need to.
Are we
I need
still
to talk
talking about
Cammie
Banner?
because apparently Bannerman is meeting up with a mystery lady again tonight.
That's good.
And I think Cammie has some inside information.
Ah. Okay, bring her up then.
Yes, I sent an invite. We'll see. She may not, sometimes people just don't feel like camming up.
Well, they could be audio up.
Yeah, they could do that, but I don't know. Maybe they just kind of want to chill,
Oh, wow. Okay, if you're on Reddit, I'm on this one. It's called like Healthy Recipes, and this one person posted.
Made some food for tomorrow for the football. Went to Lone Star Steakhouse for dinner with friends. Yeah. Good. Yeah, and then I came back. And I've been broadcast hopping since I got back.
Lone Star Steakhouse?
Yeah. Or Texas Roadhouse? Maybe it's Texas
Roadhouse?
Yeah.
Yeah, Texas Roadhouse, yeah.
Texas Roadhouse.
They're
That's
good.
what it was.
They're good. They have really good rolls.
It was, oh yeah. They had, I had steak and shrimp, and then they had, what else did they have? The rolls were really good. I had this margarita thing. It was huge, and it was good.
Which part of the country are you from?
Florida, Naples. Well,
see,
near
Texas.
Naples, right there.
Oh, they did away with the Ponderosa?
I don't know.
See, Texas has influence everywhere. That's why I love this state.
Yeah, I lived in Texas for a few years. I went to school there.
Oh, cool. Cool.
UT.
So that explains why Cammie's all dressed up tonight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's all dressed up tonight. So you had a good dinner.
Yes.
Got to hang out with some of your friends.
And family.
That's more than what I did today.
What'd you do today?
I didn't do anything today.
I did laundry earlier.
I did laundry midweek.
I did it today.
Just chilled today. I do want to sew. I got a lady that ordered a mask, and she's like, "Can you make little wallets to match my mask?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure."
Yeah, I still have to talk to you about those masks for the staff.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
So, Cammy, what did you hear about the buzz that Bannerman said that he was going on, that this girl contacted him and they're hanging out again tonight?
No, they're not going to hang out tonight.
Oh.
No. I don't, he just did a broadcast where he signed over his title to the truck to his
nephew.
And did you watch it? Because
yes.
They were just, well, and right in there, he said she wasn't going to come tonight, that she wanted to. I don't know who it is. But did you see last night where he had Cindy and then he erased it, or was that this morning?
He deleted it. Eric saw that too.
I think that was just. I think he did that on purpose.
Yeah, I think he's trying to throw us off.
I don't think it's. I think it might have been the lady that he was telling maybe he was dropping something off to the lady that was buying one of his trailers or whatever. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows?
I don't know, but he gave that lady a kiss.
Well, could have been just on the cheek. We don't know. We didn't really see it.
Yeah, we didn't see the kiss part.
And I don't know if it was
dinner. I didn't make dinner. My sister came over.
Do you think it was the lady that was behind the truck and he just doesn't want us to think it was?
No, it was the lady behind the truck. Because he gave her a kiss and then he said, "Oh, hey, can you take this for me?" He gives her the plastic bag and
he claims it wasn't
the bag as he's driving away.
Yeah.
It was her.
He said it isn't, but
No, it is.
Okay. I don't know. No, well, you know what he said? Did you hear what he said in the broadcast tonight with his family? He said she's not coming tonight, but she's local. He said she was somebody that lives local. That's what I heard him say. He didn't say all along. He's been saying she was from the Midwest.
He said she's from the Midwest, but then he said that she flew in.
Remember he said she's local, but he also said she's from here. She's local. I heard that in the. I'd have to rewind it.
Troy is just getting a kick out of this whole thing.
Do you know what? And everybody thought I was the girl or Val. And like I said before, I wouldn't just come there and expect to be treated like a half-hour coffee. Right. You know, I'd have to be invited. Or if I came as a surprise, I would expect them to want to be with me the weekend, not just. Anyway.
Okay. You know what, Cammy? We need to pick Chris's brain. Because Chris knows a lot of what's happening.
Oh.
We need to talk to Chris.
Yeah. Chris, you seem. Yeah, you said you know who it is. Is it Sunshine?
I thought it was Santa Rosa Baby, but he said it is 100% not Santa Rosa.
I don't think it's her. I think it's either Sunshine or just somebody else that we can't think. Or Carrie. There's a girl, Carrie, from Minnesota, but that's not really Midwest. But she's married, so I don't think it would be her. I can't think of. There's a girl. There is a Cindy from Milwaukee, but she's on Paths. But she never broadcasts. I found her name in his list.
Troy probably knows. He's just holding out.
I'm not saying a thing.
He knows. When a guy zips his mouth shut, that's because they know.
It's a code. You got to follow the bro code.
The brotherhood.
You got to follow bro code.
As ladies, we need to be all nosy and get all in your business.
No.
Oh, okay. Did you see what he said? Wasn't no half-hour
coffee.
No half-hour coffee. I know. You know what? No, he was coming home from there in the morning.
It wasn't
with a disheveled shirt.
No, he said it was a 3-hour. Didn't he say, Cammy, it was a 3-hour coffee?
He said half-hour.
I heard him say 30 minutes.
But... Okay, it was a 30-minute coffee.
Yeah, but then who knows what was after the coffee?
Exactly. And that's a mystery. So,
and it was morning when he was driving home from there with the same shirt all wrinkled.
With the same shirt.
Now.
Not only was it all wrinkled, but did you see it was one button lower too? Did you guys notice stuff like this?
It was all uneven.
Damn, you going all PI now.
Did you guys notice? Was it just thought?
Are you a licensed PI now?
No, I'm telling you, the button was right here, and then
it was all messed up.
The button was the way down here.
And he had it on all day.
Whoa. Are you a PI now?
Yeah, and the thing is, he had it on all
She's
night,
trying.
all day, the very next day. And we all know Richie Rich likes to be, nice and clean and get presentable and put on his cologne and. And so, yeah, that was a
I
very
don't know about the nice and clean.
Well, high five to that man.
Yeah.
Hey,
long as you
you
have
know
fun.
what? More
High
power.
five to that man.
Whatever. Hey, maybe he got him some. Who knows? If he did,
High
more
five to
power
that.
to him.
If he came out looking ragged, and he looked clean the day before and came out ragged the next, high five to that man.
Well,
You go.
I'm just happy that, he went, he had some fun,
Hey,
and just kind
he
of
had a good
changed
time.
the scene.
I like how everybody thought it was either myself or Val or Mindy or
But only in Mississippi.
wasn't me.
Yeah, like just like the little things. She's like button, wrinkle. I'm like, damn, all
Mhm.
Did
PI.
you not see it? Did you not see it?
She'd be like all paparazzi.
Did you
Like,
see how much
Go back and watch it if
Sammy
it's still on. Go back.
noticed? Did you also notice Cammy, his body language, and how much more relaxed he was?
Oh yeah, like woohoo. Yeah, but don't you
high
think he'd want
five
to go
to
back
that
last
man.
night though?
Right.
I mean,
Hey,
Yeah. High five.
I mean, I'd make him a drink.
Where are
I'd
you?
make him a rusty nail, an old
Look at-
fashioned. A man had me and a cigar. I'd be like, cheers, brother.
look at Chris.
In fact,
You're right
I will
beside
grill
me.
him.
Let's see if I
I'll grill him
go.
a steak with that drink.
Right. Hi,
Oh
Frank.
my God,
Am I
I
going the
can't
right
believe
way?
we're still
Or is it
talking
the
about
opposite
this.
way?
Yeah. Oh wait, yeah.
This is a
There we go.
hoot.
High five.
No, the other way, Troy. The other way, Troy.
Oh, sorry.
To your
I
right.
do
Switch hands.
the way.
To your right.
There you go.
There you go.
Oh,
High
gosh.
five to
It's
that
opposite
man.
of what you do.
Yes,
It is
definitely.
opposite. Yeah, it's very confusing. I don't like it. I like it. I like the format on Periscope. If I'm going like this, it should be going this way. But on my, when I'm going like
Right.
this, it's actually
You're
going
trying
the other way. And it's very confusing. Hi, Anne-Marie.
Hi,
Yes.
Anne Marie. Hi, Al. Hi.
But yeah,
Yes,
I would.
all the time.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I would grill Bannerman a nice ribeye with a rusty nail and a cigar. Be like, here you go, brother. Enjoy.
Chick-fil-A. Oh my gosh, no, Chick-fil-A is not open on Sundays, Michael.
No, they have Sunday off, I think.
Yeah, Chick-fil-A is not open Sunday because of their religion.
Yeah.
I have to go. Nice hanging with you, guy. Have a great evening. Bye, Bronx.
Bye.
All right. So what were you guys talking about when I was gone for like half an hour?
Just growing up, because with the new position that I'm in at my job, like trying to get my guys to have a good work, strong ethic. They're still kind of.
I'll be right back.
They're
Guys.
some of the guys, most of the guys on my crew are under 25, so they're still
wow.
trying to figure stuff out. But I have other guys that are like in their early mid to late 20s that are already like disciplined. Yes sir, no sir, you got it, boss. So it's like trying to implement that whole mentality of like, quit acting like a kid. You're a grown man.
Yeah.
Get your shit together. Let's go.
Yeah.
Did you read what Chris wrote?
He was like Jack Lemmon after he got a little grumpy old
Yeah.
man. He had a
Nag.
in his steps
Okay.
this morning. Just got a 45-piece party pack. Oh, did ya?
Oh, nice. Nice.
Michael, I thought you were just trying to take it easy with having people at your house, and here you go with a 45-piece party pack. What's up with that? So
we're doing
where
a Zoom football party with the
I'm
family.
going to drop off for a little while, guys.
sounds good, Troy. Go get some
Bye.
work
I'll be back.
done.
Yeah, it's all robotic right now, so I'll see you guys in the chat, but I'll try getting back in before you go.
Okay.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds good.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye.
So what you gonna cook up, Eric?
Where'd he go?
Oh.
Did Eric leave too?
Eric's internet.
What did
Eric,
I not only
It
came
is
and
not
broke it, I came and everybody leaves.
Michael, you're not going to eat You're not gonna eat a 45-piece party pack all by yourself?
Oh, hi, Eric. He's back.
Yeah, I had to refresh. So what I have cooked up, you missed it. I ate
What?
on time. I
What'd you
actually
eat?
ate. I actually had something to eat while you was gone. You didn't even notice.
What did you eat?
I'll bring it on the screen. I had rice pudding. I had rice pudding.
Ooh,
Yeah.
yummy.
Cozy shack. There you go. I love that.
Yeah.
That's a big tub, Eric. Did you eat the whole tub in one sitting?
Yeah, I ate the whole thing.
No, you did not.
I always eat the whole thing.
No, you did not, Eric.
I did.
Eric, that is like serving for 6.
I was hungry.
No,
I was
there's gonna be
hungry.
up all night.
Eric, that is supposed to be dessert, not main course.
Oh gosh.
Now you're not going to be hungry.
Ben was playing the song "I Feel Good" on repeat all the way home. He was.
I'm so glad I missed that because if I heard that song over and over again, it's gonna be in my brain for the whole entire night.
Well, Eric, down.
So, Chris, do you have any idea who you think it is? Do you have any clue? He said it was today.
No, I already went already. I already went before I even ate.
Michael wants to call in. All secure.
Michael.
Uh-oh. I think Michael wants us to see his food. Make me more hungry after I had my rice pudding.
I know.
My whole tub of rice pudding.
I know. I can't believe you ate that whole tub, Eric.
I always eat the whole thing.
Eric, that is supposed to last you a week at least.
Okay, Chris, if you know who it is, he claims you don't know. The other day, he said you think you know, but you don't know.
Michael, I sent you an invite.
Ugh,
so who is it, Chris?
He won't tell us. I think he thinks it's, what's her name?
That's what I want to know, Ryan. That's what I want to know.
So who is it, Chris? Who do you think it is? Because you don't really know 100%. Who do you think
he doesn't?
It is.
He doesn't know.
Do I need to go out and come and join? Michael, did you get a little right where you're typing the comments? There should have been a little pink box that popped up. And if you didn't, you need to go out and then join through your notifications. Eric will be barfing instead of farting.
Not even, Ryan. Not even.
Hi from Dallas, Beth. Hi, Beth.
Beth. Hello.
Beth Hoover.
I saw your yoga ball.
Yeah, I saw that big old ball.
Exercise. That looked fun.
I had one. It broke.
I have 2 yoga balls in my living room.
My daughter took one.
Yeah, right, Chris. Yeah, right. I already had it anyways.
You're the man, my bro, can put away the dessert. Well, he ate a whole tub. That's meant for like 6.
I'd be sick.
So this is what we have figured out. Eric has a sweet tooth.
Evidently.
You would be really worse. It would be really worse, you guys. If I didn't even have rice pudding, I would have a Reese's peanut butter cup, and I'll have like 2 in 1. I'll have 2 in 1 package. Because I love Reese's. I love them.
Well, I ate those Hershey's I had 3 little Hershey's last night. But those are for like the guest room, and I put them in a bowl, and I had them sitting on the table, and I couldn't help myself. I had to have 3.
Yeah, you were munching on them yesterday. Well, the 3.
Oh, I didn't mean to eat them in front of you guys.
No, 3 is not. 3 is nothing. 3 is like
all I had. That's all I had was 3. Well, that was it.
Hello, Stephen.
Hey, Stephen.
The PEM. What does that mean? Stephen, the PEM. What does PEM? What is that?
And
Michael's here.
I don't put any of my initials by my name. I just stick my name in there.
Here's Michael. Michael's in New Jersey, everybody.
Okay. Hi, Michael from New Jersey. Cammy
Hello,
from
hello,
Florida.
hello.
Hello.
And Michael with his Bruce Willis voice. That Susan loves.
Which voice should I put on tonight?
Thank you, Beth.
Oh, do you voiceover?
I don't know. He's just Michael to me. I don't hear no Bruce Willis in his voice. Susan. Susan was all over Michael in his voice. Prime Executive Minister. Stephen, the Prime Executive Minister. It's a short
Okay, you guys ready?
Sure.
What do you want to see first? You want to see the stripper chicken?
Depends on what the stripper chicken is.
Well, I want to know what it is. What is it? It's real food.
Oh, you got Chick-fil-A today already. That's why you're.
I just got back, and it's not open on Sunday, but it's open for me.
Oh, okay. Nice.
And they have banging mac and cheese.
Michael, don't show your address on your envelope.
Oh, sorry. Get out of here. Stuff. I got a Yeti. My friend gave me a Yeti.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
that's a nice
awesome.
number.
Yeah, that's his wedding gift for his people that my friend and I went down to Florida. Anyhow, so we got almost, how much snow? Let's see. Look how much snow we got.
Wow. That's
So
pretty.
Wow.
I'll take you guys outside because this is kind of fun, I guess, for some people. Not for me.
How cold is it outside?
It's like 40 today.
Oh, yikes.
But I had look at this pile of snow. It's the same height as my car, right?
Hi, Frank.
So I tried to back into this, and that pile of snow is in front of my driveway. This one right here.
That's crazy.
And I was backing up.
That's not fresh snow. That's just all ice.
Well, no, this is from Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and I got home last night, and I got stuck in here, and I had to dig out.
Snow. Somebody had to jump in the snow.
At 4 feet. But look at this.
Well, Frank is all the way in Montreal, and he's really snowed in over there.
Me and Greg were going to go to Truckee, California, because they got 9 feet of snow.
Yeah.
We want that. We want 9 feet of snow. 9 feet.
9 feet.
Yep.
I like snow, but only at Christmas.
So you saw some stripper chicken, and have all these animals coming around trying to eat. My apple tree used to be right there. Or you guys?
The one single apple tree.
One apple on the apple tree. Anywho.
All right, get inside before you catch a cold.
Back to the stripper chicken.
I'm gonna switch to my iPad.
Okay.
I'll be back.
Okay, Cammy.
I'll be back. I'm Arnold. I'll be back.
What's new for everybody? Is anybody doing anything fun tonight?
Getting ready for Stupid Bowl.
Yeah. Who are you rooting for?
There's really no rooting because Casey's gonna whip them. You almost caught a glimpse of me as I walked by.
So who are you rooting for?
I think Casey's gonna win. It's not really a rooting thing. It's kind of like a who's gonna win thing. So, okay, ready? Lights off.
Hey, Lenny. Where are they? Where is the Super Bowl being held at?
The first time ever to be played in the home field from one of the players, Tampa Bay.
Oh yeah, because that's what Yassine was saying.
Tampa Bay.
Yeah, that's right.
So who's all in this room here? I know you. I know Eric.
Yeah, there's Brian. Brian's from Texas.
What's up, Brian?
Hey, Lenny.
I cannot hear you, Brian. Your audio cut out.
Oye, Beltalora.
There you go. Oh well, Lenny's going for the she's rooting for Brady.
Okay. I don't know.
Well, I'm gonna represent the South. KC.
KC. Okay.
Loyal to the AFC.
Okay.
But I mean, I really don't.
I'm
don't care for it. But
I'm Chiefs all day.
Chiefs all the way.
Michael, stay still. You're making everybody dizzy.
I'm sorry.
I think your refrigerator is loaded. Your refrigerator is loaded for tomorrow for sure.
No, but look what I found.
Pecans. I just had 3 today.
That's what I had left. 3. I found them in the box. I was like, oh my god, where did they
I
come
just
from?
had 3 of those today, right after I had my lunch. Still good.
You got some pecans?
Yeah, they're spicy pecans.
They're not some pecans. Those are Yuki's spicy pecans.
They're
level 2.
Yeah, it's my recipe for spiced pecans.
Level 2 spice though, not level 1.
All right, so Michael, you're just chilling tonight?
Yeah, I just had a massage.
What's a massage? Massage?
Yeah.
There's this one. What the hell? I've never heard anybody say. I've heard someone say Target for Target, but never massage for massage.
My friend from Peru, when I say, "Hey, you want to get a massage?" He goes, "No, I do pisco massage." So he drinks.
Interesting, Beth.
Pisco is just like a alcohol, and that's his massage. Is a massage. But I've been working for the last 2 months, and I've been hurting, and I haven't gone. So I was like, this poor lady, she has to like rub my shoulders and like really hard for hours. She's just like every time I walk in, she's like, "Oh no, not this guy." It's funny.
Well, I'm glad you went and got your shoulders loosened up.
Yeah.
Did a broadcast on 10 most popular football foods. I didn't get a chance to see the broadcast, but I did see the title, Beth. I found some food in the back of my refrigerator. It needs a shave, though, so I don't think I'll be eating it. Oh, Steven, please don't.
I don't know. We're still kind of debating what to do tomorrow. We don't know if we want to smoke a brisket or smoke wings.
Brisket.
I have some Super Bowl trivia if anyone's interested.
Go for it.
Okay. How many wings do Americans eat on Super Bowl Sunday?
Oh, God. I know it's over 1 million. 3.2 million.
Anyone else want to chime in?
1.2.
I'll say it's out of my head, out of my mind. It's like over 1 million. It's way over that.
You guys would all be off by like 1.4 billion. You'd be off because it's 1.5 billion chicken wings we eat on Super Bowl Sunday.
Nice. Because it's like what? It's burgers, hot dogs, wings, nachos.
It shows you what a glutton we are as Americans.
Pizza.
We eat 1.5 chicken wings on Super Bowl Sunday alone.
That's sick.
That's real sick. Makes you want to go vegan, don't it?
No.
At least I didn't eat the wings, the baby wings. I eat them. I'm a breasting things there. Fried breast.
It's number 1.
Oh, thank you, by the way. Thank you, by the way.
Oh, you're welcome. You got your masks.
Yeah, I got more than one. Thank you.
Thank
you.
You're welcome.
That's a little Yuki. Look at her.
1.25 billion according to Google. Oh, there's Cammy. Cammy, what happened? Get back in. Oh, can't get back in. Yeah, you know why, Cammy? It's the new OS. When you updated your iPhone or your iPad, when you updated your software for your OS, your operating system, if you are on 14.4, you're going to have issues with not just apps, but with a lot of your apps and your email. Things you'll notice it'll hang up. So the best way to not be affected is to actually watch it and come in through your laptop or your desktop.
Yeah.
Can I turn horizontal? Would it make it better? Because I can't really see on my little phone.
Try it.
No, I can't see anybody. I can't see you guys now.
Cammy, if you're on 14.4, hey Val, if you updated your software, your operating system to 14.4, you're screwed until they come out with another patch. If you have not updated to the 14.4 and you are on 14.3, stay at 14.3. I came in before on an iPhone. Yeah, it's just very glitchy. Sometimes it's a hit and miss. Sometimes it'll just keep kicking you out. It'll kick you out of the whole entire app. No, that's how I came in for. Yes, Cammy, but you were lucky that you got in because some people, they can't even get in. Yes, you're totally messed up on 14.4.
Hey, Val.
Yeah, so Cammy, to get back in, you're going to have to go on your laptop or on your desktop. Cammy, I know you're still trying to get in on, if you use your, if you did not auto update your tablet, then you'll be okay. But if you have automatic update set on your iPad, you are already on 14.4. So for you to get back in without getting kicked out, you're going to have to go to your desktop or laptop. Michael, what are you doing?
He's advertising.
I love that little YouTube with the tongue out. Like,
Brian, he's advertising for you.
hey, I just saw a disturbing video. I don't know if anybody saw that.
Okay,
The
great.
horrible thing that happened in Pennsylvania the other day, or today, or yesterday, was it? Anybody see that thing?
No.
People shoveling in the snow. Anybody?
No.
These two people were shoveling snow, and they're putting the snow in the neighbor's house. And the neighbor comes out, and then they have this big argument, this fight. The husband and the wife are cursing this guy, you jerk, you piece of poo-poo, and this and that, whatever. Guy go gets a gun, and he shoots them both dead in the street, and he kills himself. Wow. Horrible, horrible, horrible. I don't know what's going on in this world with people. But it was caught on video on his camera, and it's all over.
No reception, Cammy.
Damn.
Yeah, Cammy, it's because you updated your phone to 14.4. There's no shovel dispute video. Saw it disturbing.
So,
Pretty bad.
I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer, but the moral of the story is, in today's times, people are very aggressive and angry in the world. So if there's any time to avoid any kind of circumstance with people, it's total avoidance.
I don't think it's just the times. It's always been around. It's now that it's more accessible because everything is, the information is at your fingertips. So now we know. But before, something like this has happened all throughout time, but we just never had the access to them.
Yeah, well, for me personally, because I do a lot of driving and I'm in New York City a lot. Again, the tendency was, hey, you're getting a little road rage with somebody, okay, whatever, jerk, get it cut in front of me, whatever. But people are just blatant. I'm in the bank today, and there's one line, and it breaks to two. So the woman behind me decides to cut around me and cut in front of me. I get out of the car, and I walk up to her, and I know her. So I'm like, you can cut in front of me, whatever. And then the woman behind me now decides to cut in front of me too. And I'm going, really? Come on. And I let her go too. But I was just like, I just think people have no respect for people that don't have like this, the morals to just be good people.
Nope.
And it's gotten really worse in the last year of pandemic and stuff. I'm just, from my personal experience, I've seen it like escalate tenfold, if not more.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Eric, are you tired?
Me?
Eric.
Oh,
Eric,
Eric.
no audio. Eric,
I gotta rotate this. I can't see anybody. So. Hey, there you go.
Okay. Are you familiar with sea shanties?
Sea shanties? No.
Okay, so this one girl came up with one because I got it off of Reddit, but it's under the FU Karen subreddits.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So she made a shanty of it. So here you go.
I'm back.
Oh no, the Karens will come to disagree with everyone. Oh no, the Karens will come say, where's your manager now? She rudely carried on that day and ordered 7 fish fillets. She choked down 4 and then did say, I'm full, please refund now. Oh no, the Karens will come to disagree with everyone. Oh no, the Karens will come say, where's your manager now? The bitch did travel far and wide, disrupting common people's lives. Her privilege and her goddamn pride is spewing out her mouth. Oh no, the Karens will
This is gonna go viral.
These are different ones. Oh no, the Karens will come saying I'm American proud.
For some odd reason, sea shanties has made a comeback now. It's mainstream.
Interesting.
So, Brian, what do you do, man?
I'm an operations coordinator for a moving company.
Nice. How far do you guys go?
Everywhere. I've got
Overseas too?
well, no, it would be nice, but we have the company has expanded to in Canada, Ireland, and the UK.
Okay.
But mainly most of the locations here in the US, so
I guess you're running SAP then, right?
I don't know. I haven't checked it. But
the logistics maybe.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, so far, I mean, we've only had one long distance one. It was to Missouri, and that was like a couple of weeks ago.
Okay.
Trying to get, I ran up an estimate for one to go to Illinois, but I don't know if she's going to bite.
There was a big exodus from New York and California. I think 2 million or more have already moved out of New York City.
Yeah.
California, there's been a big exodus to Texas and Florida.
Yep.
You can't find property.
Yeah, there was a news report about that. Like all the moving companies all over California were overbooked and had to turn customers away because they're overloaded. Everybody's moving to like Nevada, Arizona, Texas, Tennessee, Florida.
Yeah, from a New York perspective, it is pretty much kind of weird because I've been here my whole life, and it's always been. I used to cut high school when I was like 14 and go to New York, and it was vibrant back then in the 80s. Now it's really weird. If you see Times Square, you'd be like, there's like 8 or 9 people there. Like, really?
Yeah. So like the latest news is like Dow Jones is coming to Texas. The NRA is leaving New York to come to Texas. HP has left California to come to Houston. Tesla has moved to Austin. Joe Rogan came to Austin. The Daily Wire from LA came to Tennessee and Florida. So, but hey, I mean, we welcome everybody. We welcome in.
It gets pretty hot down there. You could cut the air with a knife for sure.
It's the Gulf of Mexico, no big deal.
Where I was when I went to Texas a few times, it was pretty steamy.
Yeah,
hard on the lungs.
Well, I think it's more hard on lungs like being out there in Arizona and Vegas versus Houston.
Well, that's a dry heat, so it's kind of like doesn't really affect. It's actually better for your.
Oh, if you're talking about dry heat, then you're probably out there by like Midland, Odessa, El Paso area, or Amarillo, because that's all desert. Yeah, because at least down here in Houston, we have like the Gulf of Mexico, and we have the humidity from there, so we're fine.
So what's new, Uke?
Oh, nothing. We're just talking about this new operating system for the iOS.
For iPhone?
Not necessarily the phone, just the iOS, so the operating system. So if you have a Macintosh or if you have an Apple product, they upgraded the operating system to 14.4, and everybody has been having issues, not just on apps, but if you opened up Instagram, sometimes it's like it'll kind of freeze.
Yeah.
Sometimes the screen will just go white, And it's for a lot of apps too. Like if you're on, all kinds of apps that you've downloaded, you'll notice that it'll just kind of like hang in suspense. It'll just kind of hang there and not do anything. And that's because of the new operating system, which is the iOS 14.4. We discovered this last night. Because so many people were not able to connect. So if you're having friends that are trying to connect on HAPS and they're unable to because they upgraded to 14.4, you want them to log in on their computer or on their laptop instead of going through their iPad or their iPhone.
Here's the problem with Apple, right? In the security industry, Apple isn't really made for like surveillance. So my friend has an iPhone and he did the update and his camera system will not function and he can't even update it because they don't make that product anymore. So you're SOL when your whole system. So go back in your pocket and spend more money to do something because now you just lost your whole system.
Well, that's what it's all about now, isn't it? They want you to be not backwards compatible, right? Great. I just updated. Oh yeah, we were telling everybody last night that if you are on 14.3, stay at 14.3 and turn off your automatic updates.
I just got drop kicked.
Well, so did I. Everybody did.
What's a drop kick?
Well, you just drop down and then you come back.
Oh, did I get drop kicked?
You did. Yeah, but you just didn't know it. I noticed on my laptop today when I was in the HAPS studio, if I uploaded a photo and added it to the view and then deleted it, the view was still showing on the screen with a blank space. So what you need to do with that, Stephen, is that in your broadcast studio, there's a little settings button. You're going to go into settings. And on the very bottom, you're going to hit this button. It's a pink button, and it says Reset Program Layout. And that'll kind of refresh. Refresh everything back to normal again for you.
Mine's like loading. Mine's setting up for the update.
Oh.
So you know what's interesting is back in the analog security days for cameras I used to install these multiplexers. So we give you like a 16-channel screen. So you pretty much got a multiplexer now within your HAPS. How many people can you add to the screen?
8.
Oh, only 8? Okay. Cool.
So we have it's not a dog. I have no dog in my room.
I like your dog. Where are you, Dave? Where are you seeing a dog? Oh, and then Eric just got booted again. Hey,
looks
Eric.
like Santa Claus. Oh no.
Yeah, I have no dog in my room, Dave. I have no dog. I have no dog in my room. I wish I had a dog, but I don't have one.
Okay. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go ahead and drop Brian and Eric. I'm going to go ahead and drop you guys. I wanted to talk to Michael because I wanted to be able to talk to him about some things that we are working on, just brainstorming in terms of future activities to maybe try and get everybody on HAPS to involve more, involve most of the community for those who want to participate. So maybe some kind of a game idea. I don't know, maybe like a drawing, I don't know, we'll come up with something kind of like, Michael, when we were doing the mystery box, something like that would be fun.
Brainstorming.
Oh, you're welcome, Stephen. It looks like a dog to his right. Oh, that brown thing. I get it. Yeah. Yeah. I think
brown thing? What brown thing?
Right, to your right, Eric. That brown thing to your right.
Is it his left or his right?
It's his right.
No.
Brown?
You mean this?
No.
You mean that?
You're right. Eric, you're right.
Oh, it's my pillow. It's my pillow, man.
That's his pillow.
It's my pillow.
Alrighty. Cool. Awesome.
Thanks, Brian. All right. Eric, I'm going to go ahead and drop you, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. Okay, so Michael, Michael, I waited for you yesterday and I think you fell asleep. Is that the deal?
Yes, I kind of passed out. I was shoveling snow, digging out again today. I was like, yeah, I saw the message later. So yeah, sorry.
I waited up all night for you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I was like, okay, I'm not gonna go live unless Michael DMs back. Eric is not the Haps Pillow guy. Yes, Steven. No, I'm just kidding. I figured that you probably took a shower and just went to relax and fell asleep. Okay. Anyways, so a couple of ideas that we had came up with. Well, were you here for the dance battle?
I kind of saw a little bit of the battle, not all of it.
Well, I don't know how much little bit of it that you saw. It was only 1 hour.
Okay, hold on. You ready? You ready, you? Hold on. I'm switching up here. What happened to me? Can you see me?
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to rotate the camera. It's not rotating. You get that?
Mm-hmm. The
I'm
Marvels?
not hearing you. The what?
The Marvel comics? Mm-hmm.
Me.
I know it's you. Who else would I be talking to? Oh my god.
No, but you can almost see me. Hold on. That better?
Okay. We're just gonna go ahead and drop Michael. Okay, we're just gonna go ahead and drop him. Y'all don't need to see him. So it's just me on the screen and you're just gonna hear him.
So I can pull my mask off then?
Yes, you can take your mask off. Nobody can see you.
Cool, thanks. Dude, me.
So this is how it works over on Haps. Michael, if somebody else is called in, right? So right now it's just you and me. But if somebody else was called in, they will be able to see you because technically right now you're in the green room.
Okay.
So nobody can see you except me. If, let's say, if Eric calls in, even if Eric is in the green room, he can still see your little thumbnail. Because he's called in. But since nobody's called in, nobody can see you. Okay, so let's talk about possible I don't know, if it's something fun that we can kind of get the community to do. We're just brainstorming here, you guys. So we were thinking about at first we were thinking about, you remember how we used to play? I already saw him. No, I don't think you saw him.
No, you never seen me.
Because he just turned his camera around right now. So at first we were thinking about, what I used to do over on Periscope was we would do charades, we would play games of Taboo, we would do Hangman, we would do Pictionary. Excuse me. And we can still do all of those, but how about something that involves more of the community so that they can get more input?
You could even do like a learning thing too, or like, how was the where you, if you give something at the end of the broadcast or something, is that doable in this thing or not?
What do you mean? Say that again.
Like if there was like a prize for like the winner, if we had like a bunch of people in, the winner gets a prize at the end of it.
Well, that's always fun if there is a prize. I have to be sensitive to a couple of things. Number one is, what is this prize? And it needs to be, for girls and for boys, right? It can't just be like, oh, I'm going to give away a Hello Kitty. And then the boys are going to be like, what the hell am I going to do with a Hello Kitty? So it's got to be, that. And then number two is the value of this prize, right? The value of the prize, and then the shipping of this prize. And the most important would be, is the person going to be comfortable enough to give a complete stranger your mailing address? I personally have never had any issues with mailing addresses. I have been doing bake sales, Christmas sales, clothing sales, all kinds of crazy sales that I have over on Periscope. I've been doing it for 5.5 years. I've never had any, anybody, but I am on a brand new platform, and I haven't built that trust with a lot of you yet. So some of you, like Steven, is new. Even Beth is kind of new to me. Eric is new to me. So, even if these people win the prize, they may not be comfortable in giving a complete stranger their address. I want to be sensitive with that. So but I think it's fun that if we did a prize, at the end of a game. But this game, it needs to be something that, can involve a lot of people instead of just, doing like a niche, right?
We could do some brain games.
Kind of like a trivia.
Or like some of those math skill things just to help people think better. With people into thinking.
A lot of people don't like thinking games. They're like, oh, math, I'm out. I can't get past my multiplication.
Well, listen, at the end of the day, everyone wants to learn something every day. So whether we...
In terms of trivia, Michael, I definitely don't want to do trivia. And it's because a lot of people are already doing trivia.
Yeah. We could create our own game.
But, Michael, eventually, I've been waiting for the pandemic to kind of settle down, but it doesn't seem like it has. But I want to get back into the mystery box. But instead of doing, see, look, Robin's like, math, boo. So in terms of like the mystery box, I think instead of doing the, everybody send in the, an item and then there's one winner, I think what we should do is we should perhaps maybe draw 5 different people.
Mm-hmm.
So that there's more winners, and then the prizes will be, pretty much randomly put in there. Or maybe what would be kind of fun is almost like a white elephant Christmas exchange, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And the person, all the presents will be wrapped up anonymously, and you can just go, okay, I want, if you're the first name picked and you get 5 different prizes, you can pick, number 1, number 8, number 7, number 18, whatever. And then those would be yours. And you have no idea what it is. You're basically just blind picking them. That would be kind of fun, but that's going to be somewhere later on after the pandemic kind of settles down. Cause with the whole coronavirus and stuff, I don't want you guys to be shipping me things. Listen, I don't want you guys to be shipping me coronavirus. And then now I am going to be shipping coronavirus to other people, right? So we're going to take it easy with the whole mystery box for now. But, what I can control and what I can offer is, some of my sewing stuff, right? I could do like, I could do like the masks, I could do like the corn bags, which, to you, that would be beneficial because you live somewhere very, very cold. A corn bag to somebody in Arizona or like in Texas, maybe like, it's freaking hot. Why do I need a corn bag for?
Let's just get some cold ice running through the middle of the corn.
Mm-hmm. So
what about say, like, how TikTok does, like, people will do like a song and like mouth a song, like just kind of lip sync a song. Mm-hmm. What if we did like someone would, but you can't see their face, and you see like a karaoke. You're
gonna lip sync a song, but you can't see their face.
Yeah, like they'll have to mask up, and they'll have to sing the song.
It's like the Masked Singer. It's like with a TV show.
Yeah, but it's just going to be a person's face, not the whole thing, and they can like come on, and you don't know who they are. Get anonymous them and just let them sing. I don't know.
Yeah, so with
karaoke,
music, we have to be careful because, for example, if someone is multi-streaming to YouTube, your channel, you'll get taken down because of copyright. Because YouTube is extremely strict. So let's say, like I'm not multicasting onto YouTube, but let's say you are multicasting to YouTube, or your account is connected to YouTube, and you cam up and you do, even though you're not singing, someone else is playing a song on my channel. It's multicasting to your YouTube channel. Now you're going to get in trouble. So we have to be careful if we're just doing it here and no one else is multicasting, which it's hard to control that, because I don't know who all your accounts, like, I mean, maybe Beth has, 5 of her social media accounts hooked up. Maybe Eric has 2, and I don't know where he's multi-streaming to. So I don't want to, get the music. I don't want to get anyone in trouble.
You're gonna sidebar. I was gonna grow my hair out and then donate it to what you do, but if you're like a man in gray hair, if you have any grays, will they not take it?
If you actually go to the website, it'll tell you, if you have X percentage of grays, they don't want it because it's too much work for them to take out the gray hairs. Because obviously you're not going to make a wig with gray hair for the kids.
No, I don't have any gray hair, but I'm like maybe a couple on the side. But I was thinking if I grow my hair really long, it's getting there.
Well, if you're going to grow your hair and you're going to donate it, they want at least 12 to 14 inches.
Okay. I got really, really soft hair. It's girls' hair. It is.
Okay.
Sorry, sidebar. Okay. Back to
this is, by the way, those of you that don't know Michael, this is very typical Michael. He goes on this tangent. He's like, and he has a thought. He has to get it out right now. It reminds me very much of Eric. You got a thought. You got to get it out. If you don't get it out, it's gone. It's already passed. He's already on to the next thought.
Yes, and then I didn't have coffee yet either, so I'm drinking tea.
Oh Lord! Thank goodness he hasn't had coffee yet.
Should have some coffee probably.
All right. So at first, I was thinking about doing something that is kind of like a food challenge, where it was very loose. It was a very, very loose idea. Like it was just. I don't have any of the details worked out, but we would all cam up, and we can have a total of 8 of us, and the 8 of us would all have like a bag of potato chips, and that's as far as I got. I don't know where the whole challenge, how it starts, if you're supposed to like, see who's going to eat the bag of chips the fastest, or I haven't figured anything of that sort out, but I'm kind of leaning away from the food challenge.
I have it. It just came to me. Came to me. So, because I'm looking at my counter, right? And I've played this game before, where you take a piece of paper and you fold it up into like a football. And then you set up a little goal over there, and then you just kick it through. We'll give you a couple tries to see how many you could get out of 5 through the goal. And whoever gets the best out of the 5 goes into the next round. And we'll have like a playoff and then like a Super Bowl between the last 2. We could drop them down as we go. 8 to 6, 4 to 2. Or something like that. Or 8 to 4 to 2.
But how do you involve majority of the people? Because some people don't want to cam up. Some people are very shy and they've never broadcasted.
Okay, so we cut them off. It's either 8, 16, 32, whoever wants to do it. And we'll do blocks of 8. So whoever's in this 8 block, okay, so we'll get down to 2. They'll play down to 2. And then the other 8 block will play down to 2. And we'll get the other 2 if there's like 4 blocks. And then it'll be 8 people left. And then they'll play down to 2. And we'll have a paper football field goal Super Bowl thingy.
Again, some people don't want to cam up though. So how are you going to involve, because then they won't participate.
Okay, so if they don't cam up.
So let's say, for example, let's say Dee Dee. Are my comments stuck, or is people are just not?
I'm not seeing any comments either.
Yeah, me neither. I think everyone's just left. Okay, well, you know what? I'm just gonna go end my broadcast. I'm just gonna do a private broadcast with Michael, since we're the only ones talking and no one's interested.
Like what happened? We just knocked everybody off or something?
Yeah, everyone is like not interested all of a sudden. So I'm gonna go ahead and end my broadcast. I'm gonna go talk to Michael on this side, and I will catch you guys later.
All right,
this is so odd. All right. So Michael, I'll catch you in a little bit, okay?
All right, cool.
Okay, bye. Bye. All right, you guys. I'll talk to you guys later. We'll figure something out. We'll have some fun. We'll have some fun. We'll brainstorm. You're here. Well, we're gonna go brainstorm on the side. I'm here just working. Okay, I'm gonna go brainstorm with Michael. Michael and I, we usually kind of play tag team. He'll come up with an idea. I'm like, well, let's make it better. And then he'll go, okay, do this and this and this and this. And then we usually end up with a pretty fun game where we can involve majority of the people. And I'm sensitive to people that do not desire to be on camera. And so that's always been one of my things is I know that not everybody wants to be a broadcaster, that not everybody is comfortable to hit the go live button. So I want to make sure that whatever game that we come up with, that it, that those of you that are a little bit more on the shy side or more private, that you can still be involved. So I'll talk to Michael on the side. I'll brainstorm with him some fun ideas. And so stay tuned. We'll see what we come up with in the next week or two. It might take a while. So, all right, you guys, I'm going to head out. And thank you for being here. Thanks for hanging out with me today. If I get a chance, I'll pop back on later. I missed a bunch of broadcasts today because I was so busy this morning. And then I've been on for like 3 hours. This has been a 3-hour broadcast. And granted, I was kind of gone for about 45 minutes or so. Thanks, Anne-Marie. So I will catch you guys later, okay? You guys have a wonderful rest of your weekend. And I'll see you soon. Be safe out there, you guys. Bye.